hello. I didn't see you there. Welcome to Death from Above, and I'm not Matt Shimkus. Unfortunately, he couldn't be with us today, but I hope you will enjoy our show. Before we get started, I would really like to thank some of our Patreon supporters, because without them, we wouldn't have a show. So I'd like to have special thanks to Kevin Lung, special thanks to Eric Downs, and a special thanks to Joel Dietz. Thank you all very, very much. You can support this show with our pre-show purchases, the Stray Logic. If somebody could pull up the link for us, that would be great. Other shows we have are Project Metaverse. That's this Monday, and I'll be there too, amazingly enough. Masters of the Metaverse returns in April. Both these shows are on at Monday at 6 p.m. Zoe was going to be at Emerald City Comic Con, and if you're in town, you cannot miss that. They'll be at booth 1704, and they'll be doing the Gamers Live on March 15th at 4 p.m. Pacific in WSCC 611. And they're going to live stream that on the Emerald City Comic Con Sci-Fi Wire stream. You really, really don't want to miss it. Gamers Live is great. There's some other shows on Twitch from partners of ours we would like to promote. The team behind Walking in Circles, which you can watch and renew on the Fantasy Network, has a show called Dragons and Things, and they're an official Paizo partner, and they play Pathfinder, sometimes well, which is better than I play, every Friday night at 6 p.m. on Pacific Standard Time on Twitch. We have our wonderful mods, pay attention to them, that's Pax and AK, they're in there, they will help you, they will guide you, and they will answer your questions if you need them. I would like to thank every single one of you for watching, every single one of you contributing, the time you spend in Discord, talking, making your theories, and making this show and game what it is. We love all of you, and thank you. Do we have credits?
Yes.
And how about I roll some credits, because I kind of want to. Roll those credits.
Reactor online.
which I'm not going to comment on.
Thank you for joining me. I apologize for the hard burn, but the way we had to leave the planet kind of necessitated all due haste. We'll be here in the Alina system for a couple of days while we recharge the battery a bit, and then we are carrying onward to Denizzi. Now, what went right?
We're alive?
Excellent, that was your job. Get everyone out alive.
We got the code.
Excellent.
I think that's about it.
That was it.
Where do you think is room for improvement?
Maybe a little more tact, finesse,
Subtlety.
less firearms and explosions.
Maybe don't kill the semi-priest, whatever his name was, Diego, I think. This time.
But we're alive.
We're alive!
But we're alive.
We have code. So.
So the first two, excellent. You got them out alive, thank you, Leo. And you got the code. Thank you to the team. You are correct. Subtlety, when I ask you to be low-key, I mean it. We're at a stage with this war, and I want to make sure you understand the stakes. This is not happening just here in the Lyran half of the Federated Commonwealth. The Free Rosselhog Republic has been hit very hard, as has the Draconis Combine. Do any of you know where the planet Turtle Bay is?
Yeah.
Its capital city of Edo is now gone.
Oh. Oh.
The clans punished the city through orbital bombardment.
What?
That happened just 3 months ago. That is what we are up against in this war. That is also why we're fighting. Yes, we've had our own share of atrocities in the inner sphere. We've done stupid things. We nuked ourselves back to the Stone Age. But we've also learned and we've mostly stopped doing that. Our new enemy, they're bringing our warfare back up to that level. I say this to drive home that when I ask you to please be low-key or set other mission parameters, or Percival does, please do it with all gravitas. So, something a little bit more interesting now. We have some time till we get to our next destination. Take the time off, and you get a homework assignment.
I mean, we're already done with school, so I think we're good on homework, right?
Also, I wasn't that good at doing it anyway, so I don't know like the effectiveness of like giving it to me. So just being real here, you know.
Well, part of it has to do with you, but it's not something you get to do. See, we have Leo, we have Sokar. Katya, you don't have a call sign.
Is call sign like blood name? Like you don't just okay, thank you for the blood name. I'll just take it, put it in my pocket. You don't just get
No.
just get
So,
one.
call signs are things mech warriors and pilots get. Sometimes they're terms of endearment, sometimes they reflect how awesome you are, other times they're just about how much of a screw-up you are.
Oh, it's okay. This does make sense.
Leo? Sokar? Help her out with that.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Also, since we have gotten rid of our mole, we need to come up with new designations for the ship and unit.
Oh,
I'll leave that to you.
all right.
Anything else?
If you haven't already, go to the simulators and get familiar with the current mechs we have available. It's a decent variety. Just make sure that you know how to work them and you're comfortable in them. Cross-train a little. For example, Rampart might not be here. Someone may need to borrow his Zeus. Not saying it'll happen, but I want everyone to be capable of that should it arise.
Gotcha.
You especially, Katya.
Okay.
I know these are museum pieces to you.
You know, barbarian technology is just so, it's just so cute, you know? I'm sorry, not like you
No,
guys.
I've been there. It's yeah.
Yes, I will do this for you.
Thank you.
Okay, very good.
Do you have any questions for me?
Are you mad at us?
You know.
Oh, okay, that sounds double-sided, but okay. I will think.
Excellent.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Dismissed.
Thank you.
Hours later, we find ourselves in Mason's quarters. The events of the past several months have been very trying for him and difficult. And now, finally, the little breathing room, perhaps he can let the people back home know that he's okay.
Start recording. Dear delete. Start recording. Hello, it's me, Mason. I'm alive. You've probably heard the current reports of me being missing in action. Rumors of my demise have been a lot worse than you've probably been told. Listen, I know I should have listened to you guys when you wanted me to stay back, and I know you were right. I cannot express enough how much you were right. But good news is your son's alive. I'm back with the team, not the same team. There have been changes. I've been demoted, but I'm still a part of the team. I just want to say I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm alive. I'm sorry. I completely accept if you all think less of me. That is fine. But in recording, delete recording. Hey, it's me. I'm back. I'm sorry. Your son Mason's alive, but Silkar isn't. There's a lot of stuff happening. I know the clans are coming soon. They have LeBlanc in their sights. It's going to be a while, but you can just. You're not supposed to know this information. Delete recording. Start recording. I'm sorry. End recording. Send.
Heartbreaking. Meanwhile, elsewhere on the ship, we find Leo, who has just received an offer she can't refuse.
Cool. Letter from Mrs. Benson. Awesome. Exactly who I want to hear. from? Hey, Leo, Hayden. Yeah? That's me. Your mother and sister just up and disappeared one night. Hope you're okay. The other day, a kindly man from ComStar stopped by and asked that I send you a letter. They covered the HPG costs. He said they found a cure for your mother's disease. Called it Stravo something? But they didn't know how to get in touch with you or your mother. They asked that you contact your nearest ComStar station right away and address it to Stravos so they'll know what it's about. Start recording. Tell me more. Send.
Now, isn't that interesting? Meanwhile, we find the lovely Katya, who is enjoying the wonders of the modern internet, which is very different from her chatterweb in the clans back home.
Hello, Brandy and Cameron, are you there? Alright, I'm going to start us on our latest edition of Animal Crossing. Here we go. Oh my god, look at all the trees we planted last time. They look so good, Brandy, good job! Oh, Cameron, I see you left me mail in my mailbox. Here we go. Good job, by the way. Cameron, did you send me this mail? Okay, Brandy, did you send me mail in my little house mailbox? Okay, I will I'll meet you both in the museum in about give me 3 minutes. I'll be off for a little. Thank you. Hello, clan member. We know who you are. Really. You can have it all back. Your old life. Do you want it?
My, oh my, things are turning out interesting. Several hours later, we find all 4 of our heroes in the lounge. Excuse me, 3. Heavy of heart, heavy of conscience, and heavy of matters on their mind. Let's see what they discuss.
You two don't play Animal Crossing, do you? Do you happen to play Animal Crossing? That old game from Earth circa 2206? Like that game?
I haven't
No?
played it.
No? Have you? No?
No.
Okay. Just checking. No reason.
Are you okay?
No, that's okay. What? Hello? Hi.
What?
What? How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
How about that homework assignment, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's find a name for you.
Okay.
I
have named Katya.
That's a great name.
Okay.
And were you always affiliated with Jade Falcon, or were you from another clan, or how did you?
I was born in a vat.
Yeah.
Born into darkness. Just like me on the casual. Like had to grow up, learn how to kill people really good.
Oh wow.
I was born into darkness, and then I said yes and joined improv. You know.
I feel like we missed a huge chunk of that at the same time. That just makes kind of sense.
Oh, sorry. Let me fill in. So I did not like having to kill all the people all the time. So I wanted some like lightness.
Oh.
Okay.
Wanted to join improv.
I get that. I get that. Okay. Yikes. All right. Cool.
I mean, does Jade Falcon care about art?
They have a show about the spaniel for children.
What?
It's a long story, but no, they don't.
Oh. Okay. How about something like Improv. Spolin. Like Viola Spolin.
Oh, yeah.
You know? The mother of improvised
Something.
weapons.
Improvised weapons. What?
Something. I'm.
Improv people.
What about Albatross?
Ooh.
Not improv, but like a seagull, like Chekhov, like.
Because I am Russian, you want to equate me with another Russian?
I mean,
is that it?
Is that?
Duh. Is that it? Because I'm Russian, I must be like all the other Russians. Bet
Yeah.
you feel stupid now.
I mean,
I bet you feel very stupid for insinuating.
I apologize. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. I don't know why I'm angry. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
How about somebody just like short? Like you are Leo, you are Sokar.
I
Like
mean-
it is like maybe just small, short, to the point. Yell it when you're getting shot. It's easy to remember.
I mean, it's more than just
Front of
being
mind.
short. And like, like for Sokar, that's like a family. Honestly, it's kind of like a family burden. You sometimes you get these names, and then there's so much that you have to uphold just to reserve that prestige with it. Honestly, just pick what feels right.
I've got it. Clan Jade Falcon. Birdie.
But they can also sound cool, you know?
But, what if I do not like Birdie? What if I do not like that suggestion?
And you don't have to. I mean,
How about Kit?
Kit.
Kit?
Kit.
Kit, like a med kit, like a kit cat, like a.
Like a Kitkin?
Kitten.
But I already have the cat name.
But I am your bondsman,
Okay.
so I'm little Kit of Leo. I am the kitten
No,
of Leo.
no,
I am growing up
no.
Leo
That's
Lion.
really
I am
cute.
growing. It is cute.
I like
I
it.
Thank you
don't-
for saying that word. I was never taught that word in my Jade Clan
I
family
vote for
vocabulary.
Kit.
Kit.
Whatever makes you happy.
Yay!
Yeah.
Kit.
Kit, hey. Leo.
We know each other.
I just felt like it was important to do this, so.
As original.
Mason.
Hello. You said something very interesting about your name, Sokar. It seems like it's burden to you.
Yeah, it does. And I feel like it doesn't belong to me. I mean, to be honest, never did. It was always my family. That's what they do. That's their gift to us. In fact, that was a gift my family gave me for a birthday. But it never felt like mine. It was something I had to aspire to be. Due to the circumstances at hand, I could never meet those aspirations. So I feel like Sokar is something that I should keep. Something I even want to keep, actually, at this point.
And what feels right to you?
I mean, can I get like, what, turncoat? Trader? Like, what else? I mean,
What feels right for you?
I don't know. Like, every time they say Sokar and they keep bringing it up, it just seems like that's someone who most of the world thinks is dead. And I just want to come back and do right. Not as Sokar, but just kind of like a prodigal son or something. I don't know. Prodigal.
That's too many syllables, man. Just putting it out there. But I mean, it's great sentiment. I mean, if you think about it, all of our call signs are 2 syllables or less, except Melia's. So 3.
What about prod?
Cattle.
Like prodding you to find your destiny.
I think
Little prod.
I'm gonna stick with prodigal from now on. if this the multisyllabic issue comes up, then prod.
Prod.
It will be.
Prod.
But hopefully I can have the Malia rule apply.
We'll test it out
I like prodigal.
someday probably.
Well,
Kitten prodigal.
nice to meet you, kid.
Nice to meet you, prodigal.
And Leo.
And Leo.
And Leo.
And together we're
team.
Other part
Other
of the
Other
homework.
part of the homework.
So,
That was really good. Really inspiring.
I don't know why this is so much more difficult. I thought this was going to be like,
So we need a team name and team chicken skewers. Why am I here?
oh, you're the captain. You're.
I don't know. I was never the ideas person.
Okay, so we are now needing a team name for the collective three of us, that?
I think it's the whole shit.
Well, anyone under your
It's the-
command.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your command.
Your command. Leo's army?
Leo's pride.
Keep it going with the cat stuff.
I don't know. Are we going? Are we doing like a cat theme? Cat theme? Is this?
I mean, don't feel that we have to be beholden to felines and cats,
I
but if
mean-
that feels good for you, then.
What other ideas do you guys have? I mean,
So
wouldn't-
we went from aces.
to whatever we're about to name right now. We did-
Spades, clubs, hearts, diamonds. I mean,
I don't want to believe in luck anymore, you know? Like, I want to make my own luck,
Ooh.
you know? Like,
Make their own luck. Okay. Who makes their own luck? Magicians. The magicians. The magic makers. The wizards. The warlocks.
keep going, keep
the,
going.
The sparkly bags.
Yeah.
The inside rabbit is there.
Mm-hmm.
The colorful handkerchief.
Yeah.
The teeny one.
Keep going,
The
keep going.
bigger one.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
a
The gloves.
step. Yeah. No, I love
on!
This is great. This is great.
handcuffs.
They have handcuffs.
They have
handcuffs.
Why not?
Yes, and you can do it. Force thought.
Bumps. Did you just say bumps? That was bumps. Is that bumps?
I don't know.
Oh, this is.
I don't know. What do I name it? What do we name it? It's not. I don't.
I have missed this.
I,
Really.
I mean, I've been kind of thinking maybe the ship should be called home.
I like that.
I like it.
But I mean, it could get confusing, you know, with like Percival's like, hey, come on, get home, and then we're like, where's home? Home's a different place for all of us, so.
But for right now, it's.
Home.
I like it.
I like home.
I mean, we could table it, you know, with,
Leah, we're
with
agreeing
Bishop
with you.
when Bishop gets back.
This is your
or,
chance.
like,
This
if-
was a good idea you had.
let's just an idea.
It's a great
Who
idea.
likes this idea?
Does everyone? I mean, that's just a shit name.
Hayden.
So like,
It's a good idea.
And we like it.
cool. What?
Great, enjoy it.
What's our team name? time, everybody! Hey! Team... Let's do one syllable at a time and see what we get to.
Okay.
Team...
Ba.
Ram.
She? Baramshi.
All right, we can come back to this.
We can come back to this. It does not have to
It
be
doesn't
right
be right
now. We
now.
don't have
I
to
mean-
decide right now.
Yeah, I
We
mean-
can start. We can
He
get
didn't
going.
build Rome in a day.
That's true,
I think we have three new names. We can table this one.
yeah, this is cool.
Cool.
That's all? Dismissed.
She seems very uncomfortable.
I mean, that's.
She
Leo.
seemed
But
no, like more than often. Like it seemed like something was very bothered to her.
What do you mean?
Like maybe she got news of something. She seems.
I mean.
Goodbye.
Bumps.
Well, wasn't that interesting? We find ourselves back in Leo's quarters. She's received a response, and it is most definitely interesting.
Hello, ComStar. Hello, Hayden. Let's meet to talk and close this data on the Strabo-White syndrome and how it caused exposure. It was caused by exposure to UX375 and all the additional research efforts we've made. If you want more information, let's meet up here in a few hours' time.
This is where you come in, chat. It is time for you to start the poll. How paranoid is Leo going to be about this meeting? How trusting will she be? What you decide will affect the fate of the battle and the story. So choose wisely. Now perhaps she comes in completely trusting, believing that this person isn't lying, they're not up to any antics. Or perhaps she goes in prepared with a friend or two. Or maybe she goes in with an entire strike team and weapons and treats them more like a hostage or a prisoner than someone meeting, giving them the gift of life for their family. You will decide the fate of Leo, the fate of Leo's friends, and the fate of Leo's family.
It's all on you, chat.
Now, while you are voting, I want to talk about the things in the store you have already bought. You have purchased all of the battle buffs for all of our pilots. Now, you haven't bought the challenge mode or purge the heretics for the Op Force, so I'm thinking maybe you don't like those guys very much. And I get it, but that's not really fair now, is it? I mean, they're just ComStar guys, right?
It's just ComStar, you know.
They're never the bad guys, right? I mean, come on.
What do they do?
Just putting that out there. We use the pre-purchasable buffs to let you change the fate of the battle as it's taking place. In addition, we do things a little differently. We do phased initiative from HBS's computer version of BattleTech as opposed to traditional BattleTech initiative. It makes for a more fluid game and a more equal game in our opinion. We also have a house rule that moving downhill costs one less movement point. We use floating crits as an optional rule. If a 2 is rolled to hit, we re-roll for actual location and do crit damage as well. And we use enhanced flamers as well, so they do both heat and regular damage. All our woods are considered light woods as opposed to heavy woods. Every 2 stacks of terrain on this lovely, lovely detailed Lego table that we get to play with every weekend is 1 level. And the tearing colors are really what they mean. The green is grass, the blue is water, and the gray spots are rough patches. And it looks like we may be coming close to a decision on that poll. I'm thinking we've probably given it enough time. If one of the mods wants to close it down, that would be wonderful. Awesome, thank you so very much. You guys know that we've got a couple of Kickstarters going right now?
A what?
Oh, yeah.
James, tell me more.
We've got a Strowers Kickstarter going. We've got a Demon Hunters Kickstarter going. And we are almost at 400 subscribers on the Zoe YouTube channel.
Oh my
You could be number
gosh.
400.
Wowee. Is there more information?
There's always more information. I usually just don't know it.
Would you like to know more?
Half the time I just make it up anyway. Oh, it looks like we have a closed poll.
And a broken bot.
No, bot is broken.
Install for a minute.
I have 11-11 on 2 and 3. It's the tied vote.
Warning.
3-1.
Hashtag Heretics of ComStar is going to lure you in. You need all the help you can get. Go Team Bawahoo. Or so.
Thank you guys.
Powering you. Special counts as a tie between 2 and 3.
Tie between 2 and 3. Uh-oh.
What's gonna happen?
Roll up, roll up, roll up, roll
The people have spoken. It is a roll-off. Leo, being is it you is at stake. I'm going to have you do this.
Okay, what is? What
So
are
I'm going to give you
doing?
2, or you have 2 dice in your
Yeah,
hand?
I got me.
If you
some
roll
dice.
below a 6, we'll call it 2. If you roll above a 6, we'll call it 3.
How do you? Oh, okay.
You're rolling 2 dice.
I was-
Add them together.
Okay,
I don't think we've had a tie before. That's kind of cool.
it's a 9.
All right, we're going with 3. Leo is going in completely paranoid.
What?
That's right. I believe the exact wording to get this one right, because I kind of want to, is I don't know you. So Leo will be prepping going in with Mex, with her companions. Now, how is she going to convince them to do that? Well, let's cut to the lounge and see Leo and Mason having a wonderful conversation about these matters.
Hey, so I want to apologize to you. I know I kind of gave you some shit about you coming back, and I should have been a better friend to you, and I wasn't. I'm sorry, Mason.
Haven, I left. I deserted you. I thought I was saving the team. I wasn't thinking about all the repercussions my actions held, and I left you high and dry. You were put in a position you didn't feel you were ready for. Unbeknownst to you and everyone else, you were perfect for it. You held the team together. You kept it going. You do not need to apologize to me. You are doing great. Hey, you know what? I forgive you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You had every right to be. You had every right to be skeptical. You had every right to be angry. You had every right to feel everything you
Whoa.
I'm not sure you're giving yourself enough credit, but that's how it is.
It's fine. Look, I need your help.
Yeah, anything.
I got a message from ComStar. And they want to meet up because they have information about a cure for my mom.
And you just hit delete, right? You didn't hit delete, did you?
No, I responded.
You responded. That's not
And-
hitting delete.
What else am I supposed to do?
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. All right. What else happened?
And we're gonna meet up, and I need you to have my back. And there's no one else that I would trust more than you. So,
This is like all the situations where you say, hey, anything. And they say anything, you say, yeah, anything. Then they ask you to do one thing that's kind of like, whoa, hold on, pump the brakes, let's talk about this. But I already said anything.
yeah, and we just had that moment. So,
I kind of have to do this regardless of.
yeah, and like, you're really good at talking to people in ways that I'm not. So if you could maybe rustle up the rest of the squad, team
Bumps.
bumps.
Oh,
I
we're not
don't
sticking
know.
with bumps. We'll let that
Yeah,
stick.
no, yeah, it's not my greatest idea, just like how this isn't a really great idea either, but I have to know.
You have to know. You have to know. You have a right to know. This could be a chance. Yeah. All right. I'm not sure how well I can help with talking to the rest of the team, seeing as I just get back from behind enemy lines and on the enemy side. But always, Leo, I got your back.
Bring it in, man. I've missed you so much.
Likewise.
Great. I'm gonna send
But-
my coordinates to you.
I need to know.
What?
Do you actually think they can have a cure? Do you think?
It's better than thinking about the alternative, right?
That's fair. Send me those coordinates. Let's go.
Great.
I love your typing song so much.
Who was I staring to,
Excellent. And so we find ourselves on Denise, meeting the mysterious ComStar operative.
Oh, it's you. Hi.
Miss Shields? I see you didn't come alone.
Your letter didn't say to come alone.
Who's your friend?
That's not important. Do you have the data or not?
Can he be trusted?
Yes.
I trust him.
Seems reasonable.
Thank you.
So, we need Harrison.
What? What do you want with Harrison?
Suffice it to say, he's more important than you realize.
You think I can get Harrison for you?
I do.
Maybe you shouldn't have given me that information.
That's not the cure. That's information about the cure. I can get you the cure.
How do I know if it's real and if it works?
It's on the disc. Check it out. Listen, you're being pursued. I don't think you guys realize just how much trouble you've been for Rom. They're seeking you, actively hunting you. I'm on your side in this one. I need Harrison. I can help you. That's the deal.
I don't know if I can get you Harrison right now.
What do you mean by right now?
Well, there's only room in the car for one extra, and I took that spot. We didn't know about it beforehand. Had we did, we could have talked something out. So I guess, how much time do we have?
Kind of depends on how successful Rom is in tracking you down.
It's not the first time we've been hunted before, so we can
They
extend it out.
don't know I'm here, but that doesn't mean that they don't know where you are. They've been seeking you. They've got a lot of information on you.
What's your name?
Names aren't important. You can call me Strabo.
Figures.
Your friend's not sharing his name, why should I share mine?
Fair enough.
We already know your name is Shields.
All right, we're gonna check on the information that you gave us, and if it seems on the up and up, shall we contact you?
You know how to reach me. That's some bad news. We need to, you guys need to get out of here now. I need to get out of here now.
Theo, you have a lance incoming on your position.
What?
Oh no! Let us begin combat!
Oh my gosh, I just fit everywhere.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors prepare for combat.
Warning. Hashtag challenge ComStar is your friend. They give you cookies and ice cream.
Online.
They have Taco Tuesdays and Casual
Online.
Fridays. Their dental
Weapons.
plan is unmatched in the
Online.
inner sphere.
All systems nominal.
What?
Yes, they brought you the high-tech mix.
Oh, thank you very much, Chad. Thank
Challenge mode is unlocked.
you so much. Just have a little note for everyone.
I feel the love.
I really do. Challenge mode unlocked and purge the heretics. Thank you, guys. You're going to make this one very, very interesting.
Challenge accepted.
It's going to be a beautiful day.
All of the pre-battle purchases have been bought. Thank you so very much, chat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chat.
Thank you.
And there are some fun ones in the battle purchases as well. I'm sure you will see. We have our miniatures on the field, and I believe it is time to start some combat. Usually the light phase would go first, but I believe no light mechs are on the battlefield today.
No
It is
light
all medium or bigger.
Me at the life max.
Oh yeah, you get the Alice.
Me at the.
So initiative.
So we will do initiative on our medium mechs to see which side's gonna go first.
Do you need dice?
Who needs to, am I, okay, it's me. Okay.
Snake eyes.
Not that roll.
Go ahead. I don't think you're gonna lose.
Hey!
You did not.
lose.
Most
All
certainly.
right, so we'll do
did
the
not
medium
lose.
mechs first. So we will start with one of your medium mechs, please, sir.
They're all mediums.
No,
except for
you
that
have
one.
two mediums, I believe.
Wait, is
These
this the
two.
same? Oh yeah, two.
You have
Okay.
two mediums
Yeah.
right here.
Perfect.
The
Okay.
Cicada and the Hatchet Man.
It is a beautiful day.
Both
Purge some
upgraded
heretics.
versions. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat, very much for that. I appreciate it. Now,
So pick one of those and start moving him.
Okay, so I think I am going to get Hatchet Man.
Moving down is an extra movement.
It doesn't.
Oh yeah, one less because of our house rules. I'm sorry.
And
So
how,
count
many,
on.
how many can I move again?
His movement rate is 4-6,
4-6,
so he
okay.
can walk 4 or run 6. 2, 3, 4. One turn there, 5, and will you please pick up facing there? I can't quite tell which way you're facing.
Oh.
All right. Can I have that container of dice there for
Maybe a 1.
Yep. You put a little 1 next to him. All right, let's switch over to the other side. A medium mech over here. I believe there are 3 medium mechs on this side.
Leo, next time you want a clandestine meeting, please talk to us beforehand.
I set the necessary safeguards in place. I could have done better. I'm sorry. Jeez.
Correct, to clarify something, the challenge mode is a Lost Tech upgrade. So their mechs are the same mechs, but they have been upgraded with the higher technology of Lost Tech, meaning better weapons, better equipment, better armor, better computers, better sensors, better everything.
And why don't you tell them what those mechs are?
Oh boy. So on the opposing side of the Op4, we have the classic Atlas 7D. Been around since the beginning of BattleTech. That skull face, everyone knows it. It's kind of almost as iconic as the Punisher skull.
I just associate it with Christian.
Ah, Big Larry. Everyone remembers Big Larry.
Big Larry. Hey.
Also on the side of the Op4, we have the classic Jägermech, which is a really redundant name, but hey, I like it anyway. There's also a Cicada, which is one of the fastest medium mechs out there. It really is fast. And one of my personal all-time favorite mechs, the Hatchet Man, the Axeman's baby brother, because it's an axe and an autocannon. What is there not to like about those two things on a mech?
Fighting it.
That's
Damn
true. And that's a lot of firepower overall. Now our heroes have a lovely Zeus that has been borrowed and piloted by Leo today. I'm sure that she will have no problems with the owner of that Zeus for borrowing it and getting a bunch of holes shot in it.
No.
I'm sure no one will care one bit.
No one will. No one.
Also on the side of our heroes is a Blackjack. Basically a lighter version of the Jägermech.
It is mine.
There is an Enforcer, which is one of the classic favorite mechs. And for the really, really extraordinary, brave, or foolish Melia, we have a Vulcan.
Here's the fastest thing in the shop.
Someone is brave. Oh, and the battle store is open there. Look at that,
We got some new call signs. Yeah, let's make the robot lady say them. I don't know.
guys. I like that. All right, my friends, one of your medium mechs is up. Please decide amongst yourselves who will be going.
Open comms. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to today?
Set. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to today?
Set. Wow, Set. You get me at quite the crossroads in my life right now. Formerly Sokar, you can now call me Prodigal.
Okay, that's good. So real quick, go a little slower. I'm taking notes.
Oh, fair enough.
So, Sokar.
Formerly.
So you were the one who had the wise idea of trying to murder a Jade Falcon, huh?
I mean, wise idea in hindsight, but if I was successful, then I would have been quite the hero, right?
Absolutely. Now, which one of these big robots are you in?
Well, here's the fun part.
Yeah?
I kind of like letting the anticipation and the mystery kind of fuel this fight, so how about you and I play a little game? Huh?
I like games. Let's do it.
Let's play game of tag.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can find me before I can find you.
This is exciting.
I like this.
This is exciting. I thought this was going to be a boring mission.
Now, Seth, what brings you to us?
Oh,
today?
you and your lovely associates are wanted for various things, and if anyone else wants to speak up, please let them know. I'm very curious who they are and where they are.
Good to know.
Hello, hi, since you invited. Hello, I'll speak up. My name is Katya.
Yes.
Look, we have call signs for a reason, Katya.
No,
this is the time where you would use it.
Katya, you were the
Jade
Jade
Falcon. Da, so what are you doing with my former oppressors?
I am, harsh words.
1, 2.
We,
Jump right here.
listen,
Set.
I'm just curious as to what all of you think you're doing. You are all wanted. You are aware of this, right?
That would make the most sense to me considering what we have done in recent events.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I am here to offer you a simple gesture of peace and love. All you have to do, you don't even have to admit how wrong you are. All you have to do is step out of your mechs, line up. You will not be harmed. We just want to take you in.
Take us into where?
Jail.
What? No.
You're war criminals.
No.
Yes.
I don't care. We're not going with you.
17.
That's an answer. We could play this game, and that game could make it a little more fun.
ER laser.
But I'd rather give you the chance to live, because I believe in forgiveness, and I believe in second chances. But you know what I don't believe in is third
No
chances.
movement yet?
So I'm going to give you one last chance to please, come with me.
What are you shooting at? Assume it walked
No way.
there, so it has a.
I can't
assume
do
it
that.
walked.
1 point. So modifier is 4
Fair.
on that for you. 3 for the
I
jumping.
understand and I admire
1
your
for the
resolve.
movement.
Yeah, and then range.
And then your range, you were at what range for
Fred
the
will get
ER
you
arch
over
laser? Is
there.
long, I believe.
Yep.
So modifier
What
is
is your
7.
name?
All right.
I'm Leo.
-1. I got
Leo.
So
Leo.
7 with your buff.
Yeah.
7 with your
You're
buff.
Leo.
So 6 is
Exciting.
not enough.
Exciting.
Anything else? Nope.
The first shot is fired,
Okay.
and Sokar, now prodigal, misses with an ER large laser. We move back to the other side of the table for the Op 4. Your next medium mech would be the Cicada.
I would like the cicada to run, if possible.
Oh, yeah.
And can run up things?
Running up is an extra.
Extra?
1 extra.
can't
And remember,
run into
facing
water.
changes are also 1,
Okay.
and you cannot run into water.
Is it
6. You're at 6 so far. 7.
How long? Sorry, how many
8.
can I run?
12 total. 9, 10, 11. And that was a movement of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Did you shoot at me while I was talking
you're
to
the
your
big one.
associates?
I shot at that one. Is that you?
No, that almost got me that time. You almost got me that
All
time.
right, Sid. We are having fun.
We most certainly are. Now, I don't want to, I want to open the comms here to everyone on the field. Your leader, Leo, the heretic, the betrayer, wants you all to die here. I am giving you the option to live, to have the chance to realize how truly and phenomenally incorrect your existence is. I want to help you. Let me help you, please.
Let's go to the Vulcan or Blackjack next, unless you're going to shoot with that Cicada.
I'll give them a chance.
Okay. Being merciful. That is so not a ComStar thing, but okay. Vulcan or the Blackjack next.
Close comms. So I realize that we're all in this mess because of me. Sorry about that. Yeah, you know I would never lead you guys somewhere to die, right? Because I've just been trying to keep everyone alive.
Hey, Leo, you can apologize after we win.
Yeah, I just want to say, I'm gonna try out some new
Okay.
leadership tactics.
You don't have any more medium mechs, so we still have 1 more medium mech on this side to move.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Warning. Well, let's see how the robot lady handles #prodigal. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to meet you all when I was there, but hopefully this helps you stay alive until next time.
Oh.
We miss you, Pax.
Thanks, Pax.
Thank you,
Thank
Pax.
you so much, Pax. Which one am I?
You will be right here, my dear.
This one?
Yeah, so if we all get out of this, I'm gonna buy you guys a bunch of alcohol to celebrate. Yay!
You're going to need to close this turn. You're not
Leo?
going to really be able to
Yeah?
engage this turn.
Your
so you
only
just concentrate
failure
on
was
cutting
not
distance
trusting.
and grouping up with your friends.
It's not coming
Probably
to the rest
supporting.
of us with this.
I want to move like
Yeah, you should probably move towards him as much as you
We're
can.
in the field now. You have
You
command.
have 6, so I would just do 1, 2, 3.
That being
4,
said,
5, 6,
what's the
and
battle plan,
keeps you
Leo?
completely uncovered too.
Stay away from the big guy in the back. Just focus your fire on one
Your
at a time.
heavy is up, which is going to be the Jaeger mech, one of the classic mechs, which also is known for its incredibly long-range weaponry.
Let's move that big boy. Right over here.
All right, that's movement of 5, so that counts as a run.
Prodigal has psychic powers.
Wow.
Are you going to open fire on anyone?
Have a die on it.
Open comms. Last chance.
You are working for my clan, duh?
Could be.
I'm going to tell you this right now. That is the worst decision you could ever make in your life. If you want to live, you need to come with us. Why do you think I am here? Why?
Because you betrayed us. You left us.
Because I saw who you were. Close comms.
Firing or no?
Fire.
Suck it.
Firing at
Yes,
this one. All right,
Nice,
you're gonna get a
Melia.
range.
I've
1,
been
2,
waiting
3,
for
4,
when you
5,
said
6,
stuff like
7, 8,
that.
10, 11, 12. Range is 13. So let's look at what weapon you're using first.
I am going to use.
Don't use names on open call.
Range is 13. So what are we talking with each one? Pick one you'll use first.
AC2.
The
One of the
AC2s. You have a pair of them. You can use both
Can I
of
use both
them.
at the same time?
All right, what is that range? So 13 is medium. So your modifier is going to be 4, and the 3 there makes 7.
Okay. That's 2 dice, correct?
2 dice, and add 7 to the gunnery for the number you want to hit. So you're going to need a decent roll there.
Tens, right?
Yes, he should need 10s. So you got 10s for the autocannon, 2s. You can fire twice.
Okay.
You can also fire the autocannon 5s, but you're going to start to run hot if you do so, so you won't want to do it again next turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that.
Okay. So we've got no hits with those, but the autocannon 5s are long enough range. You could also use those.
Actually, why not?
Okay.
Do it.
Firing both?
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh, you actually won't run overheat unless you use the ultra feature on those. So just to double tap.
Fantastic.
Would you be using that?
Thank you for your encouragement.
Double tap, not at this range.
Not at this range? Yeah, I wouldn't. Your chance to hit would be astronomically terrible. As it is, you're still gonna... No, not with one. And the second one?
Oh.
12 will hit with
Box
the
call.
This
autocannon.
is the enforcer, yeah?
Yes, it's on the enforcer. What's the location?
Hit the legs.
Yes, that would be bad. 3 would be a right arm. So we're gonna do 5 damage to the right arm on that enforcer.
Who did I hit?
Ow.
Okay. Anonymous voice who told me to suck it.
Absolutely.
Suck it, guy.
All right. That was the heavy mechs. We
that
go to
AC?
the. That was an AC 5.
Now-
5 points.
I'm afraid I am no longer going to be this kind and generous person.
Warning. Hashtag intel that will be a tough fight. You will need these 2 hashtag intel. Kick
Thank
the
you, Chet.
posters.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Chet.
you.
Thank you, Chad.
Speaking of who will need it, Leo, the cockpit of the Zeus. It's kind of a new experience for you.
Wow, I feel so powerful. Is this how Rampart feels all the time?
Even when not in a mech.
Oh. Okay.
Warning. ROM is so misunderstood. 4 hashtag undermine 4 hashtag touch.
Thank you, because we know what's right. We are the reason for the season and the season is existence. Sorry, get emotional.
That sounded like poetry, but like
Yeah, it sounded-
one that you would
it's
write in
very-
6th grade for. Like the night before it was due?
The comm wasn't on.
Let's advance forward to join your friends if I were you.
Here's the bell.
You're not really going to get into combat anyway. Yeah, technically this
You're
one.
just gonna hear swing swing playing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's as far as I
Yeah.
go. Do I have? Can I use his line of sight on anyone?
You could use a line of sight for indirect fire weapons. Do you
Yes.
have any LRMs on that?
Yeah, I do.
Why? You could use indirect fire.
I'm gonna do that. Who can he see?
All right.
I can see everything.
You can see everyone.
Well, you pick and we'll work out the range. We already have a modifier 2 for running.
Okay. Well, who
The
should
indirect
we-
fire modifier.
Whoever should start focusing on, let me know.
Melia, do you have tactical advice on which we should focus
That
on?
was good. Close the gap pretty quickly.
The Jaeger would be the easiest target of the ones currently available.
That's
Okay, then I guess we'll focus fire on that
4,
one.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Be
13.
prepared to shift. It's medium range.
Medium range, so there's the modifier for medium range, indirect fire, and then 3 for moving. So modifier 7.
I missed it, so it's fine.
That's all right. That's all right. Unless I'm tracking some heat here for you. Thank you very
Should
much.
not have any problem.
Are you
No,
tracking for
you are.
experience?
I am trying to make sure that heat is properly tracked.
It's a new system.
It's fun. And that only leaves one mech left that has not operated. Everyone's favorite mech to hate, the Atlas.
Ah!
So now it says I have a little bit of a long range with the LMR-20.
Well, R20, yeah, but you still might want to move before
Yeah.
opening fire, just because being stationary is bad.
Yeah.
Or just stay there. We're good.
No, I think I'm gonna make a choice.
Remember that moving down doesn't cost extra movement.
okay.
Doesn't cost extra to move down. So you could do 1 for the facing, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And a movement of 4 puts a little modifier there next to the
Thank
guy.
you. It's a 1, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Look, buddy, you're gonna.
Now you can do the same thing and go with that whole indirect fire and use your cicada's line of sight to target someone. Say one of these two.
I
would
do
be
like that buddy
reasonable.
over there.
Yeah, that guy over there.
Yeah.
All right, that is one long-range shot, but it is quite possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 hex range, running modifier, and indirect fire modifier.
Who is he shooting at?
You.
Oh, sweet.
So we're gonna need 10s again.
No.
Oh, only one. Only one roll.
alright.
Sorry, only one on 20.
Oh, because there's only 1. That's right.
But that heat buildup on there as well, I got you there. Still not a problem. And we will go back to the top unless you have some other weapon system you want to use on that Atlas. I don't think you have any other direct
no, nothing I
fire.
want to use right now.
All right. Well, it's time for your hatchet man to go again.
Okay, Mr. Hatchet Man. Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Can I do that? Is that like if it's
You-
it's here, but this kind of a weird?
No,
Is that okay?
It's totally okay. It's the
Yep.
hex spacing.
And
Okay.
put you move that dice and make it a 2 now instead of a 1 next to
I
it.
Those
would
comms?
absolutely love to.
All right, it looks like they are starting to divide their forces. The big guys coming up with the cicada, got the Hatchman, and the Jaeger coming down on our right flank. Stick together, or should we try to spread and bring them in?
I think we should stick together and just stay out of the way of the big guy.
Sounds good. I'm gonna move back and take a shot at that Uber again.
Do it.
It's not an Uber mech.
Warning.
Jaeger.
Reading
It's Uber to
orders.
me.
Information is ammunition. #intel.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
Boo!
That puts quite a bit of intel there in the store. There are 9 of them to use, guys. So
Oh my
don't be
God.
shy about burning them. How are we moving? Are we walking, running, jumping?
Kill him with science.
Jumping?
Unless, no, I can. This one's moves a bit. I'm gonna jump again.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Why are you crying?
And can I land? So,
Yes, your modifier is 4 now.
still gonna be a.
And me
long
and him?
distance.
All right.
Confused by your emotional outburst.
I'm going to drop that ER.
Sorry, that's 3. My fault. I overdid that. 4 for movement and then range.
It's +2 for you if you run. If you move 6.
Excuse me, 3 for movement and then range. How many hexes?
It's back at long range.
Long range, so
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
you're gonna need 9s this time
All right. With the buff.
with the buff.
No, 6.
6 won't do it.
All right.
So you can't travel in water, right? Does the water count as extra?
Water it does count. It is possible to move through water. You cannot run involving
through
water.
water. Okay, yeah,
and
that's the
water can mean piloting checks and falling down.
Absolutely.
And cooler mechs. if you
But
have
cooler
heat
mechs,
sinks.
your heat sinks work better when you're in water. But being in water is very dangerous. It's kind of like crossing a running river is for us in bare feet. You might slip, fall, and land on your.
No, unless you have a grass type
Your
neck.
butt.
It's just slightly different when a 20-meter tall, 40-ton monstrosity does it when we redo it.
That's right.
All right, light mech, back over on our medium mechs. We have the cicada to go.
And I can movement or attack.
Either or, I would move first because you don't want to be stationary. And for record keeping, you are running hot at 5 heat over right now.
Yes.
That will affect your shooting and the such.
I think I do need to move down
Movement,
here.
okay.
I would like to move down here, but I don't know if there's any cause for it because there's also water.
Do you got jump jets? Because dropping 2 levels
That's
is
what I was
pretty
wondering.
dangerous.
3 if he's
3
going into water.
if he's going to go into water.
Do it.
That cicada is
do
8-12-0, so jumping into that water
Nope, bad.
is very, very suicidal for the pilot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
The air is
12.
entirely too clear. 4 hashtag smokescreen should make
Yes!
things more interesting.
You have quite a few buffs, Dogby. Don't hesitate to use them if you need to take a peek.
Yes, I do.
You have Undermine, which makes it more difficult for them to hit you. You have Reach Out and Touch Someone, which is the opposite. It makes you easier for you to hit. And then Smokescreen, you can literally put smoke screens on the battlefield, which makes it harder for them to see or hit, but that's a two-way street.
Yes.
Shooting through smoke,
So, and at what point, like if I wanted to use raise the number of targets, is that before
you
the
would
attack? I would
you
say
would
that
tell him
before.
before he rolls his dice to
Okay.
hit.
Okay. Undermine, and then I have one of those.
I can't see Undermine. You have 4 Undermine
4
and 4
Undermine.
Reach Out and Touch Someone.
Okay.
So much like they have a lot of power to do things.
Anything you can do wrong can do better. Hashtag smoke in if you got in.
Wow.
Oh my. Looks like someone's on the right side. Thank
You have
very
10
much.
smoke screens to use, so use them indiscriminately.
I would like to take some smoke screens. Do we have any?
Yes, someone bring over some smoke screens.
Sorry, we're all out. They're intel now.
Oh.
It would be a good idea to deploy some of
Crazy
said
on
smoke
plate.
screens.
Did you just get like a text message
This is
or
right
something?
next to you, sir.
It's from WhatsApp.
I've got the
The
giant
Act 4
ones.
just sent me a sling.
Those look like
That's
fires.
fire. You don't want
Those.
Yeah, you know,
Put the fire
I
down.
want to fire you guys.
Put down the fire.
Okay, let's.
Are you going to use any of these smokes?
Yes, I think. I
Okay,
will.
someone would mind taking off 2? Going to use 2?
Yes.
Maybe we'll mark 2 off of smoke screen on the store.
Oh, me.
That's. It's all right, just as long as you can see it on there, you're good.
Cool.
Interesting choice of smoke placement.
In the water. Where there's smoke, there's water. It's the old
Just do
saying.
smoke on
Smoke
water.
on
See what I have to work with.
Great.
I just remember the song by the Guitar Tabs.
Yeah.
How about that Vulcan?
Yeah, how about that
According to my friend Rob, that was the only song on Guitar Band. Guitar Band. We're not non-brand. Guitar Band.
Guitar band.
Instrument hero.
Simply jump.
How many are we doing? Oh,
5.
You can do all of your own. Don't have to worry about yours.
I am not shooting anything because I can't.
The weather will play its part too. #M.
Oh, my fun toys.
But what is it?
Basically, lightning bolts, but they're EM instead.
You'll find out after we get through this turn.
It's not.
Don't worry.
Warning. Let's start a #stampede.
Chaos!
I love this. Keep
Thank
doing
you.
things, chat.
I hear they're having troubles over at InGen
Thank
Farms.
you. Thank you so much for all that you've done for my cause.
Not shooting on the
We
Vulcan.
just retreat off the field now?
Might be for the best.
Rain delay.
Because he doesn't have a medium, the blackjack would be going next.
Da. Great.
All right, Kit.
We are down here, nice and well grouped up.
Let us break this mold.
Wow, that voice sounded really ominous, like almost like we shouldn't be together.
There's a Junkrat somewhere.
Only 6 I can walk. Only 6.
Let me see what we got for the
I'm
blackjack.
so sorry.
Walk
4,
4, run 6, or jump 4.
So,
Jump.
roughly what is the jumping? 4 spaces.
Yep, pretty much. And
So
facing changes anyway you went down
2,
to count.
3, 4,
Really efficiently
5,
moved them.
Yeah.
It's hard to hit.
and then I cannot. Okay, that is what I do.
How many squares did she cover?
5.
5? Okay. Thank you so much. And do you have any valid targets you wish to engage at this time? It doesn't look like you got much.
No.
Yeah, okay. That puts it back over to this side on the heavy, the Jägermech.
Yes. Where's my boy over here? Hi, buddy. Come on down this way.
As they press into the woods,
1,
we should call
2,
back.
3, 4, 5,
Let them get
6.
bogged down at the river.
Actually.
Use
7.
the hills as cover.
Will do.
6, so you couldn't do that
Oh,
last turn.
okay. This is fine.
Skirmish in there.
And modifier next to him is still going to be the 1.
Still the 1.
Perfect.
Go.
Then we move on to the assault phase, the Zeus.
Ooh.
This is how we can take it down.
Well,
Okay.
He's trying to hide.
Slow. So
Hmm.
the other's going to be moving up. If he is inexperienced or just
got range,
eager for
correct?
motion, then we'll send the others.
Those trees are going to make it
ahead of
really
the
difficult to
Atlas.
get any kind of shot in.
So
Get close.
we deal with the little ones
No,
first.
I'm
All
okay.
of them are lightly armored.
You could,
The
but
weight amount's about 4 tons. The
tactically it appears as though they're trying to
about
put you in a
7.
pincher.
The Jägermech around 7, it's about 6 or 7, depending upon the variant.
I've been doing a little Battletech research.
It appears as though Rom is going to use those 3 lighter mechs to circle around through the river valley while moving the Atlas up on the far flank and keeping you pressed.
Wow, I didn't know the Zeus gave me tactical advice too. No wonder Rampart's so good. Okay,
Keep your
I
distance with
am
those large
going
lasers.
to, even if I have a height advantage.
Don't move.
The height advantage
overly
could
low.
help.
would that-
BJ, I'm not familiar with this. Would the height advantage cancel out the trees?
It can. Trees are 2 levels high, so if you are above
You would be
that,
3, you would be
can.
above. That would be high enough. If you get up to the top of there, you could easily shoot any of those individuals. I would pick on that guy.
Do not
If it was me.
shoot Billy.
I'm gonna shoot
If it was
Billy.
me, I would climb right up there, not all the way up. I
Yeah,
would
keep
just
your legs
climb up
covered.
1 so the legs are covered on the shot,
Ooh.
so you can't get shot in the legs.
Okay.
Always stick to cover.
All right, I'm gonna move up 1 then.
So it'll make it easier to shoot you, technically, because you're not moving that far, but half of your body is immune to damage at this point.
That's cool.
With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 range, and that's only walking, so the modifier there is only 1. His modifier is only 1, so 2 plus range.
Cool. What am I? Okay, I'm gonna do ER large laser. Why not?
Okay.
And
Our large laser's gonna crank out 12 heat onto that Zeus.
and PPC.
All right, you're still under your heat quotient if you use both of those.
I'm gonna do those 2 things.
All right, which are we doing first?
Large laser.
And what's the range on the large laser?
Where is that?
Are we at mid or long? See, ER puts us at mid and mid. So both of them are at mid. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So modifier is total of 7. You only need
Nice.
7s to hit, and burn that intel if you don't hit. Hit him. 8 will do it.
Which one was that?
That was a large laser.
And the
Here's
PPC?
Nice. 7.
7.
Yeah, it's cut.
I'll give
It's
it
cut.
7.
Okay.
All right, Op 4 takes it. So
Hey.
7 and 7
Hey.
both will hit.
Okay.
Let's give me hit locations on both of those.
Okay.
You are firing at his right side.
This is the last one. 7.
7 is going to be the right torso.
Was that
It's going to be 8 damage to the right torso.
And that's to Billy.
To Billy. It's
Billy
to
and the
Billy.
Jaeger man.
Jaeger. Billy the Jaeger. The one Billy.
And we've got 11, which is going to be the left leg is going to take that PPC damage, which is 10, correct?
Yes.
10 PPC damage to that left leg. That's got to hurt.
Suck it, Billy. Going to die.
Any other weapons you want to use at this time?
That's cute.
Little late.
You have a tiny bit of heat left.
I'll
You
throw
could
in-
burn
I'll
that
throw in some-
LRM.
Yeah, I'll throw in some LRMs.
And you're still just under your heat margin because you didn't run.
Landslide.
Sixes.
Landslide. All the hits.
6, let's see, we are at the same modifier 7, so if you want to burn an intel, you will hit.
This is
I'll
not-
burn an intel.
Would you mind marking off one of those superior intels? That LRM-15. Let's see how many of those missiles hit. Give me the 2 dice on the 15.
7.
7. We're looking at 9 missile hits. So let's do 5 to the roll location.
2.
Nice.
5 to the right torso critical.
Reroll the actual.
Reload the actual location?
Yeah, but
Correct.
you
So
can
below the
slow it.
location, but you have a critical.
8.
It's going to go in center torso.
Oh!
Wow.
Roll to confirm crit.
Roll to confirm that crit. 11. There'll be 2 critical hits to the center torso, and it was the 5 damage. Let's do 4 damage to one other location, and then we'll do those critical hits to the center torso.
10.
10 is going to be the left arm, is going to take that other 4 points. Now let's see on criticals. You go ahead and look at your center torso on this bad boy right here.
1 die and 1 die.
Yep, 1 die to see where we're going on.
5.
Second table, and then on that second table,
2.
number 2. Number 2 on the second table, center torso.
Fusion engine.
XL fusion engine
Yeah.
hit. That is an engine hit. Mark that bad boy
Wow.
there. That is bad for you.
Yeah.
Second
Yeah.
critical hit. It was 2.
Oh, okay.
It will be on the first table.
1 or 3.
And a 3.
Engine.
Engine 2. Center torso. 2 engine hits. That is particularly bad for you for heat movement. And that's just not good. So for helping you keep track of this, you have no heat sinks now.
No heat sinks.
Every heat you use is going over at this point in that mech because of the damage to the engine.
Wow, Zeus computer system. What should I call you? You're the best.
Tom is fine.
Tom, you're great.
Open comms.
Tom, what a great name for a helpful voice.
Hey, Seth, how are you doing on that side over there?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Let's move that Atlas. Are you just going to take this beating
A
lying down?
little bit of a damage, but I think I'm doing all right.
Okay.
How are you doing over there?
Yeah, fine and dandy. Yeah, come on
Get
down
up.
and join us.
It takes an extra, so it'll be 1 to turn, then 2 to go up, puts you at 3, 4, 5.
And so 1.
1, 2,
It's a 0.
you've moved only
To
up
put
to
it at
0.
6.
So 6. Gotcha.
Yeah, makes sense.
Very easy to hit at this point, which gets us all the way back to the top. Let's move that hatchet man. Oh, but before you move that hatchet man, I want to use that EM strike.
Oh!
That's right.
And you also have a stampede.
Did they unlock the Stampede, or is it?
I don't know.
Yep.
It's fully unlocked?
Yeah.
They started it. I don't know if they paid it off.
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
We're still working.
Well, then I'll definitely do that EM strike. Lightning conspires with heavy metals in the ground to produce localized electromagnetic fields. 2 random mechs are struck by lightning. Let's see which 2.
This is gonna suck.
Oh, Billy took the hit in his Jaeger mech.
One Billy gun! No!
Oh!
Out of here, Billy.
So all the locations yourself, you're going to do 5 damage to 2 locations on him.
Is it two dice?
2 dice both times. So give me a dice roll.
6.
6. You're going to do 5 damage to the right torso, and then 5 damage to the left torso. Now, in addition, this whole coming round, you have a penalty of 2 to hit for Billy.
Sorry.
So wait, so I have to get 2 extra.
2 extra because of the electromagnetic interference. Billy's targeting systems are all screwed up.
yeah.
So we're just gonna put this on Billy right there.
Yep.
Now on the hero side, Leo.
Oh
Oh, straight at the computer, please.
Oh, damn.
Lightning strikes, Leo. Will you go ahead and roll 2 damage locations on that Zeus?
Goodbye.
Okay.
Pray
5
for
damage
Tom.
to the right leg, and then 5 damage to the
The 8.
left torso.
Right in the 8.
Now, something for you to keep track of for this round is you have an additional penalty of 2 to hit, and an additional penalty of 2 on any missile clustering if you fire missiles. So I'm going to put this right here so you don't forget.
Can you repeat that? Because I forgot.
You will have a penalty of 2 over any other modifiers you get to hit. It's going to be 2 harder to hit this turn, and your missile clustering, if you fire your LRMs, is going to be 2 worse than whatever you roll.
Okay.
Because of the electromagnetic strike. Now let's move that hatchet man. Look at all that lightning.
Oh, I did doing what I
Tom,
thought.
you're okay, right?
I mean-
Lightning strike.
It might even be causing problems for all those holding pens at InGen Farms.
Oh no.
So I want to take a nice little hop over here to my friend.
Oh, you're going to jump? Okay.
Yes, I can use, was it 4?
4.
So I can just jump 4 spaces.
Yep. Move 4 squares.
So that'd be-
1, 2, 3, and
Let's
4. You're in the
simulate that
woods.
for everyone.
Into the woods.
I have a hatchet, so I'm suited.
He's in the woods and he has a hatchet. The trees are scared.
And since I can,
Yes, you can.
I would love to attack this little buddy over here.
All
Is it possible to get this guy?
It is possible. You're shooting through light woods. And you jumped. And he moved, so you're looking at a penalty of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna need boxcars to hit.
So if he's in woods, those don't count.
Those don't count for him?
Those don't count. He's in
So
the woods.
11, I apologize. You will need an 11, but you do have reach out and touch someone, which could make it a 10. Oh, sorry, this is for medium and long range, so you don't want to use that.
Yeah, I don't want to use that one yet.
So
Should we pull down to the
you're
right
gonna
side?
need an 11.
Or stay.
11 or 12 to hit him.
Come over towards the-
And I think I'm just going to wait.
But worth it to burn.
Let's.
Pull back this way or move down?
Yeah, you know, let's do it.
All right, what are you firing with? So we can
'Cause
track
I can't hit him with the hatchet.
Show
right
her your
now.
long
Correct.
So I'm going to use.
How's your long
Can I
range?
use 3? Is one of the medium pulse lasers in the back, or is it the?
This guy has all 3 are
What if we
facing
pull
front,
out, like,
but he also has that
the
really
twins
big
and then
auto
they
cannon.
shoot as they come forward, and then
These are going to be. Everybody's close range, so except for these are
Just
going to be
use the hatchet,
mid-range.
that's it.
I would use the LB10.
Yeah.
You're already at 4 heat for the movement and jumping, so you only have 6 left. So if you burn medium lasers, you're going to really overheat. But you could burn the LB10 and 1 medium laser and still be at exactly the heat you want to be.
I'll go with 1 medium laser and an LB10, and I would like to use
All
the
right.
reach out and touch someone. Oh, I can't use that right now. Don't use it now. That's later.
Don't use
That's
that.
right.
All right, so you will need a 10 for the LBX, and you will need an 11 for the medium laser.
hit the microphone.
There's no microphones on the battlefield.
Hit it.
What?
What?
9!
9!
So close. And then the medium laser. 4, nothing.
Nothing.
And the heat is maxed out on that hatchet man.
Ooh! It's getting hot in here.
Hopping over to this side, Mason. It's getting intense. The fight is on, and he's got an axe.
Closer.
Yeah, get closer.
Ooh. Ooh.
Just standing in front of the camera.
My
There's
hair.
nothing stopping you from that kind of insanity.
Only my own self-perseverance. Then I am going to.
The Enforcer's strengths are that it has very long-range capability.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you 3 are
would
great
say
at
that.
long range.
So I'm going to
Get closer.
over this way.
Oh, I will.
Jumping?
Back over here, do a little rope a dope, and then aim
Is that
back
jumping
over.
also?
Yes, please. Now I am still at 5, but I'm
How
going
many
to
did you jump?
drop that AC on.
All right, so you're going to be 1, 2, 3 movement there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8. So you have.
Is that 13?
Yeah, it is 13 on the
Awesome.
range.
These back off to drop that down and put me into medium range.
Excellently done.
And since it's still on the arm, I'm going to use that one. So yeah.
What are we firing?
I'm firing the LB10.
Okay.
It's the scatter spread on that.
Now you are 5 heat still over.
I'm aware of
Okay.
this one. I'm dropping this one instead of using that laser.
All right.
Then the heat only affects my movement at this point.
Correct.
So my fire is still good.
And if you only use that LBX, you will be back down to nothing at the end of the turn.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
All right. What am I looking for?
You are at, what's the range on that bad boy?
Medium range.
So 2 there,
Drop by
3,
1.
4. Modifier is 5. Drop by 1 makes 4. So 7s.
7s. That's 10.
10.
That will hit.
And
Let's
is that
for
scatter
location.
shot?
Oh, using scatter shot.
Okay.
Oh man, grouping.
This is on the Jaeger.
All right, let's see how many hits first on that scatter shot.
Billy.
How many hit on the Jaeger man? Give me 2 dice
Make it
roll.
hard on
All
it.
right. Single or double?
Double. You add them together. We're gonna see how many of those
All right,
shells hit.
5.
5 means that 6 of those shells hit. So we're gonna do 5 damage and 1 damage.
Okay.
No, for LBXs, each one is
Each one is
done
separate?
individually, yeah.
Oof, that's horrifying.
For me, I have Dendrit all.
All right.
How this up?
All right, hit me some locations. 1 point.
1.7.
7, we are going to be doing the right torso. Next one.
Second one. 5.
Right arm.
Let's do another 5.
Right arm.
So that's 1 torso, 2 right arm. Third one, 8. Or fourth one, 8.
Center torso.
All right, number 5. Well, it's gonna be 10.
10 is left arm.
Number 6, last one.
Last one.
Let's make it a 3.
3 is right leg.
And that will end my turn. Your move, Kaiba.
I wish I brought that. I wish I had brought the whole thing.
It's on to the cicada.
Okay, by the way,
Flame swordsman.
the cicada's named Cutlet.
Cutlet.
Just to be fair.
Oh, cute.
All right, cutlet.
Cutlet, he's so small and slimy.
1, 2, 3, 4. Moving into woods is 4. Hit 4. Down into the water is going to mean piloting check time. 5, 6, 7,
Oh, sorry, I meant to go this way. I'll do that.
8. That's walking.
Cutlet, you
Moved
small
1,
That
2,
was-
3, 4, 5 hexes.
Okay. And
You already have the 2 down there. If you wouldn't mind just moving that 2 next to him. Thank you. And if you would put the same thing next to the hatchet man. He's still on 2 also.
absolutely.
Is that cicada going to shoot anything?
Yes, the cicada is going to shoot. And this, what is the rough range on this one?
On that guy? Oh, you're looking at 2, 4, 6, 7.
7 range.
7 range on that blackjack.
Okay, I would like to.
Shoot the legs.
That will on again as insane range. It's still going to be medium though. Everything else would be long except for the small laser, which is out of range. Because of where you're sitting at heat-wise, and it's got tons of heat sinks, I would shoot everything but the pulse laser, even though it's going to be hard to hit with those medium lasers. You're
2
not
medium lasers and
hurting
1
anything.
ultra auto cannon.
So with the auto cannon, you're at mid, and with the
Yes.
lasers, you're at long. So we're looking at 1 for the walk. 2 there is 3. And then medium range, you've got 5 and 7 for the long.
Sure.
So it should be 8 and 10 are your target numbers. 8 for the autocannon, 10 for the lasers.
Cutlet, please kill them.
You get it.
Thanks, Cut.
Autocannon 3 is not gonna do it.
Sorry, Dad.
It's okay.
10 for the lasers. 7 won't do it.
Sorry, Dad.
Listen, Cutlet. Not doing this again.
Cutlet is so small. How can you be mad at him?
5. No wonder you can't name it. The guy's got a complex for being called Cutlet.
He named the mech. I let him name his mech.
Dad, we made this from Cutlet.
All my kids are named Cutlet. I don't have any kids.
And now you know what.
Well, that was the heavy. Let's pop over to the assault on this side.
Well, we
Oh, we
still have
skipped-
2 mediums over here.
I think we skipped. I'm sorry, that's my fault. I skipped the cicada and initiative. That is my error. I went hatchet man to this side.
No, you're fine on initiative right now. 'Cause you went hatchet, enforcer.
Except
cicada.
that the cicada's a heavy.
No, cicada's
It's a
medium.
medium. Oh, it's
40.
I'm sorry, then I did not make an error yet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm right.
I made an error in thinking I made an error, and that was an error.
I think we can just all blame it on Cutlet. I think we can all just agree.
Oh, shucks.
No.
Come to my birthday. It's a toy girl pool party.
Hatchet and stage going some.
Kit, do you want to move or shall I?
One of you two needs to go.
So I know I have very good long range. Let me try and hit Cutlet, shall I?
Not gonna move and shoot. That's a good idea.
You
Come open. Yes, Millia, I can feel it trying to
Close.
talk to me.
Close comms on our side, so they, yeah.
You don't want the hatchet to close in with you, and it will.
I think it's gonna close in
Back
with
up.
you.
That assumes I'm going to be there.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's got a
Kit,
point.
just back
So,
up and try
okay.
to hit.
I'll
So
take
how
that
many
hatchet
can
all
I
day.
jump up? Without the limit.
You won't necessarily have to get too far away, but you've got 4 movement. You can spend a couple of them moving up and jumping backwards, and I'd get the nice elevation up here if you're going to use it.
Okay.
Make him work for it to get to you.
Okay, let me do. So,
Yes.
here?
Perfect.
464.
Just right here? I'm good?
I would stay there if it was me, but that's me.
Let's
I
do
would
it.
I would ask your lance mates if that's where they think
No.
you should be, because they might have plans where they're going to
Move back
move.
1 further. That hatchet man can take you in the head by jumping
There?
in front of you. That's fine.
But keep yourself angled at the target.
There we go, at Cutlet. Haha, you will die to the small one.
Oh, shucks.
All right, so we've got the jumping modifier on your attack, makes
Well, Tim, I'm a
3
split
there. His
If I may.
movement makes it 5.
Child driving this mech?
I'm Cutlet.
That'll keep her at a 2.
Your name is Cody, you know that.
I got fun dip.
All right, so penalty is 5, so you're going to need 8 plus range.
8 plus range. And what is mine?
And what are we doing with
I
one
think this
first?
is yours.
I stole it from you. Here we go. The ER large lasers is the way to go. That's going to crank out a lot of heat.
Okay,
You will not want to do that again next turn.
okay. So I'm trying to hit 8 or above that.
8, and let's see what's the range on those is 14 mid, and we're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
We still
6,
have
7, 8.
8 and
We are at mid, so you're going to need 10s. Your turn.
Okay. And,
You're going to need 10s to hit with those.
okay.
But you have a ton of intel in the store, remember that.
Okay.
Which can, each one you spend brings it
I
up.
would also like to make myself harder to hit, specifically Cutlet.
Mr. Cutlet is, okay, you want
Yeah,
to spend
I
that.
like to use one of them.
All right,
forgot
we
the
are
name of the
spending
book.
Would it be easy
the
to
undermine.
Undermine.
So he's going to make it so you need 11 to hit him now instead of 10.
Sorry, what is it?
You need an
He
11
used
to
his
hit
buff
Cutlet.
called Undermine, which increases your penalty by 1, meaning you need an 11 now instead of a 10.
All
Would I
right.
keep it? Kept it under mine. I'm Cutlet.
My favorite game is
You should get
Undertale.
twice, and remember you have intel. That is a 9.
I used 2 intel. I
Two
used 2
intel.
intel. We have 9. I
Three?
used 2.
Yeah, because it's
Burn
1,
3 intel.
3, 6, 10.
Okay.
That will be 1 hit, and then the second roll.
Let's go, Kit.
You used it under right?
You
Yes,
did. You would need to
9.
use 3 more if you have it to hit twice. Do you have 3 more intel?
Yep, we had.
Yeah,
If
fine.
you do it.
All right.
All right, 2 intel.
Let's do it.
2 hits.
How many?
All right, let's do locations. Will you roll a location with those 2 dice on that ER large laser?
Okay, so that is.
Location is 7. Dead on is going to be center torso is going to take that 8 damage from the laser.
I dropped my fun dip.
And then 6 is going to be the right torso.
Bit my tongue.
Oh.
I'm Cutlet.
Stop humanizing Cutlet. He's gonna die.
So the right torso goes internal.
Cutlet.
Right torso is internal, possible, critical. Will you roll to confirm that? 11.
It's 2 crits.
2 criticals to the right torso on the cicada.
I put my hands up,
So,
singing my song. I
Roll
killed
once to
yours.
see which table, and then once what on the table. So the cicada, the right torso
One
is what we're
table, what
getting.
does it mean?
Oh,
The second table is all roll against.
Okay.
Okay, so just do the first
So
table then.
just 2 hits on the first table. So give me a die 6. Just one. Roll it. It's 4, which is medium laser. You just lost one of your medium lasers, the one that's in the right torso there. It's gone.
Oh man, I got one Rediger.
Next one.
little Runiger.
6 on that one is case.
Roll again.
So roll one more time. 2. That's an engine hit. So mark yourself an engine hit. And then to keep track of this, an easy way is to just think that that's what you're at now.
Okay, perfect.
You have way less capability to deal with heat when your engine is struck. Nicely shot.
Nice job.
Good job.
Good job,
Yes.
kid.
The Vulcan?
Alright,
Couldn't
if
have
I
done
can
it
get in
without
here real quick.
I'll just pop
1,
down
2,
here.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
There's not
11.
space for me.
Watch over your head.
That thing just runs, doesn't it?
Well, with the buff that chat was so kind to purchase for me, yes. And I will shoot everything except my anti-personnel weapons. So, the crappy large pulse laser and medium pulse laser.
That's enough.
Shoot for me. Nah, because I can't shoot my flamer machine gun.
I mean, flamers machine guns don't count. That's
So-
enough.
Both of them are going to be medium range, so just +4, so I should need 7s.
Yep.
Because pulse lasers do give a bonus to hit.
Yep.
So, first one will...
6. Burn that one intel.
Yeah, I'll burn intel on that.
One
first
intel
shot. That'd
burned.
Be the
Large is a hit, and 5.
Nah, not worth it.
Okay, so the large is going to hit where? Give me a hit location.
That's a 9.
9 is going to be the left leg is going to take that damage on that pulse laser. That is not fun.
That's a potential crit.
It is.
9 for that?
Should be,
Or 8.
pulse laser should be 8.
Yeah. No, it's 9.
9. Oh, I'm sorry. 9. My fault.
Lost tech is so
So it is
funny.
into the internal possible critical.
No.
3. There is no critical.
I am not good at crits. What can I say?
All right, let's move to the heavy phase,
Ah.
which is our beat up Jägermech over there.
So now he can't. Can he still move?
He
like-
can still move and shoot, but just know everything you do is cooking the pilot.
Okay, so like if the
You are starting at a base heat sink absorption of 0, so every heat you generate is just cooking that cockpit.
So
So you
every-
can move, you can shoot, but everything you do is going to be way harder now and way worse. For you.
just dropping down. That's no.
You're still going to move.
Still gonna
move.
count.
It is movement is movement.
Okay.
But you can still move.
My heat is... Well,
Oh, popping smoke.
For us?
2 more smoke.
well,
Actually, let's make it 3.
3 more smoke.
3 smokes.
3 smokes.
it means that
All
you
right,
have
so
to leave
let's do
that
some movement.
position.
1, 2,
or
3.
deal with
We got
the
1,
consequences.
2, 3, 4. Piloting check when going into the water. Let's give me a piloting check.
And what do I need for that?
Roll 2 dice. You're rolling against that lovely piloting score. It's actually a fairly reasonable check, so unless you roll terribly.
3, I think.
9.
You're good.
9, you are fine. You do not fall over. You have so far moved up 3 movement to move into that water. 4, 5 puts you out of it. That is running.
So he can't run though because
But you ran out of water, so you have to
because
stay
you
in the
can't
water.
run into water.
So I wait. I can't
Yeah.
run into or out of.
Well, it's all the same because once you hit the water, you can't run at that point.
Okay, so
you're
then
free to
I'm
walk.
cool
You
to
have
chill.
to stay in the water,
That's fine.
unfortunately.
It'll cool me down.
Yes, it actually
Yeah,
will
we'll cool my
cool you
pilot down. That's why I'm
Except
out in the
that
water.
if he has heat sinks in the legs.
We'll see.
I think
I
his
don't know if
only
that one
shot is on
does.
me. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. He only has 10 heat sinks.
no, that bad boy has no heat sinks in the legs. All right, there's not a lot else you can do, so I figure you wanted the assault phase.
I would love to.
All right, the Zeus.
Wait, am I also wait? He's a heavy. Too.
He's an assault.
He's an assault.
But we try to alternate when we're
That's
doing
right,
turns.
that's
That
right.
way we don't stack up and the same side goes over and over again.
That's good.
I mean, for tactical reasons, we don't want to do that because some of us could really exploit that. Like some of us are really going to exploit the LBX rules when we get the chance.
They're crit seekers, that's all.
How do I'm gonna with that if I'm here? It's still because he has up, so I can yeah.
You can totally move.
Yeah.
Look, you're right here.
Ooh, yes.
Smoke doesn't mean you can't move into it. You can move into it and out of it, but that's a big drop on the other
If
side.
you move into it, you have to give a Darkwing Duck monologue.
In the voice.
Yes.
I don't know, Darkwing Duck though.
That's a pretty good monologue. He didn't really know himself.
No.
No, it's good
Straight
Darkwing
out.
Duck.
Who are you?
Yeah, come on,
He's
Drake.
somebody who likes to get dangerous. Don't we all?
Every now and then.
Aren't we all with a drink? Mallory.
Can we just do a group cosplay of just Darkwing Duck? We're just all Darkwing Duck, though. Individually.
5. You could get to
Somebody has
there
to be launch pad.
and hit that guy with everything you got if you wanted to.
Let's do that.
Darkwing needs his launch
You're
pad.
not going to be hard to hit once you get there, but there's not a lot of guys that can get to you in that spot.
Yeah.
She
I
can
will
move
do
right
that.
to there.
So I'm just gonna jump here.
It's a walk, a run technically.
It
takes a run to get there.
I'm gonna run to that spot. It's fine.
Okay.
And then 15, math is hard for.
You are pretty close.
I'll do it.
Everything but the medium pulse lasers, I would hit him with both lasers, and you're going to go over in heat. It's going to hurt, but it won't be that bad. I mean, 15, 27, 32 total heat burn. And you've got 34 and you're 2 over. You'll be exactly 0. Let him have it.
Tom's great. Wow.
Let him have it. So start at the top there.
Yeah.
ER large laser. Penalty for 2, 3, 4. So you're going to need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Range is 6. It's short range. So you're going to need 9s.
Okay.
9s with that one.
8. How many?
Do you have an intel lift?
Yeah.
All right, 9. That will hit. No one. Let's move down to the LM15 is going to be the same 9. Yep, same.
Okay.
Nope, that LRM's not going to do
That
it.
one. It's okay.
And then the PPC is the same.
10.
10. So the laser and PPC will hit. So let's make that large laser do the 8 damage to the. Give me a location.
Whoa! Tested the 7.
8 damage to the center torso. That cicada's getting lit up. And the PPC is going to do 10 to the
6.
right torso.
So it's a possible crit on the center, and the right torso is gone if that was PPC.
Oh. Yes, all right, your right torso and right arm are gone completely because of that. So let's do that before we do the critical hits.
Okay.
So let's just,
cross it off.
yep, I would just do line. Anything here in that torso or arm? No.
Those are all left.
And then just down here, arm's gone,
Torso's
torso's gone, which is engine hit. That's an XL engine in there, BJ.
So if it has an XL engine in the side torso, it's shut down.
Yep. That mech is now offline.
Open comms. Open comms. Hey, Seth, you said you were doing fine over there. It doesn't look too hot on your side. Actually, it looks very hot on your side, to be quite honest.
The cutlet is cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Deep fried and breaded.
A little pork cutlet mold. So how about this?
You're very sweet.
We spare your guy down there. You tell us why you're looking for all this information on us. You know what? Better yet, how you were able to find us so quickly. How about that?
I have been given all the information by my superiors on you all.
Mm-hmm.
I used every resource I had.
Mm-hmm. And those resources being just, I mean, to find us out here at this time, at this moment, that took some very, good resources.
Thank you.
How about you let us know what those resources are, and we let that person live.
She knows what she's doing. She came out here with a reason, and she knows that she's right. So even in death, she's still going to be fine.
Then what's the point if she's dead?
I have given you all chances to live. Now,
Let us offer the same thing.
why would I listen to traitors? Why would I join with traitors?
Comms! He said the T word! Open comms! That looks delicious. Let me have some.
Come to my side.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Brutal. Why don't you move that atlas?
I
Now,
would absolutely love
you
to.
Prodigal,
Quite
you
easily
read the
move
brief
forward.
on roll?
1, 2, turn
they know
for 3.
everything?
No.
Up here makes
that
5.
they are religious fanatics.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Right, like
Even
that.
among,
So that modifier goes down to a
fanatical
1.
cults.
Okay.
There's
you put that as a
some
1
people
next to him?
who can reach.
Now
those
he is
people being
ran, so that
one
modifier
fraction.
there, and then looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes to target. What weapons do you have that you feel like using that have 8 hex range or better? I would not use these things with the 9 as the long range just because it's going to be really hard to hit. Then again, maybe not. Go for it. It's going to be difficult. You're going to be at long range, but it might be worth it. You can't use that rear-facing weapon.
Yes, and which is the medium? Is it, the AC?
You have one thing, but go ahead and use that AC-20, LRM-20, and both those medium lasers, because that's going to put you at just enough heat. You'll be at 0
I
left.
would absolutely love for Monos, this big guy, to fire everything.
Except for the medium
Except for the
laser
medium
attack.
one.
Okay.
I have the
The
button for
rear-facing
everything.
medium laser is probably not a good thing to shoot.
No, I want to blow up this
that
area.
Let's bring up that atlas rear for me. Here you go.
Screw you, trees.
Let's start with the AC-20, which is going to be long range. So there's the penalty there, plus 1 for Leo, 1 for your movement.
Oh, it's long range.
It is
So
long range.
can I
You
use my-
could very much
I would
use
love
that.
to use.
Will
my
someone
reach out
take
and
out a
touch
reach
someone.
out and touch someone off of there?
Nathan, that like this one.
Okay, now the important part of this one is the your attacks are at plus 2 for long range on that one.
What is that?
So you're
I have 4 of them.
using that as a huge advantage there. It just takes away those 2 right out.
Yeah.
So you're going to need 6s
6s.
to hit with that autocannon 20 at long range. That's terrifying. 7 is going to hit. Let's move down to the next weapon system before
That's
we
okay.
do those. Let's do your LRM 20.
Okay.
Now that one is going to be short range, so you're not going to need those 6s, but that plus 2 doesn't apply. So you actually need a higher number to hit. You need a 7 to hit with the
Oh,
LRM
jeez.
because
Okay.
you're not getting the benefit of the buff.
That one fell. I'm going to re-roll it.
Go for it. So the LRM won't hit, and that leaves you with 2 medium lasers, which will also go back to needing those 6s. 1 medium laser hit, 1 miss. So we have an autocannon 20 hit and a medium laser hit. We will roll a location on that autocannon 20 to the Zeus.
And that's 1 dice or 2?
2 dice.
6.
One of the most devastating weapons in the game, 20 points of damage to the right torso of the Zeus.
Oh.
That's going to mean a piloting check or fall down. I may have missed some of those in previous rounds. I apologize if I did. And let's go ahead and do the location on the medium laser.
Yeah, okay.
2.
That's
2 is a possible critical, so roll again. This is bad, Leo.
That's okay.
6.
So you're going to
That makes
inflict
things
a
more
critical,
interesting.
possible critical to the right torso. So we're going to do damage to the right torso for the medium laser.
All right, so the armor is now stripped, but it did not go internal.
But it's still possibly a critical there
Yes,
because that was
it
the
is going
location.
crit.
So roll for confirmation of critical. 6. Just shy. No critical hits.
Ooh,
Woo.
let's do that piloting check, right?
Yep, let's make that piloting check to avoid falling down.
It's a 4.
What is your piloting score over there?
It's a 3.
Oh my.
That should be fine.
That's exactly what you need.
Thanks.
If you had taken any more damage from any of those hits, it would have been enough to make the modifier higher and knock you on your rear.
Open comms.
Hi.
How you guys doing over there?
Pretty good. Are you eating a snack?
Yeah, we're a lot of snacks here.
I got fun yet.
Public shut down. The mic's off.
Oh, crap. Gonna pass the
Leo, would you like to shoot back?
Yeah, good.
That big, mean SOB just lit you up with the biggest gun he possibly can.
Yeah, what the hell?
But we have to wait until next round because she already fired.
She did,
Yeah,
didn't
that's
she?
Yeah, she
true.
got the cicada.
I'm sorry.
Tom,
You're right.
you got my hopes up, and now I'm sitting.
You better hope you go first next time, or that Atlas is going to kill you.
Oh.
Hey, your Atlas went, so we got to do a medium mech on this side to start
Are
it.
there any
Mason, you want to move?
neutrals? Are there any neutrals left?
I think there's
Oh, there is a stamp. Is the Stampede bought yet? It was still being purchased. Okay. No other ones of those.
I think we have 2 EM strikes.
Is there?
Yes, there is another.
There is another EM strike? Well, then I have to use it.
No.
Who gets shocked?
It's me.
For the up 4, the cutlet is off the table, so the Atlas takes the lightning strike.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Will you go ahead and roll locations for me? 2 of them. 7, so 5 to the center torso of the Atlas,
And 6.
and then 5 to the right torso of the Atlas. And then we're going to put this over here because you have a penalty of 2 on his shooting time for this turn.
Oh no. If only I had something that could
These
help.
guys over here.
It's me.
No, it's going to be Amelia.
No.
I
You
can't
roll.
hit anything, anyways.
Since you got damage, I'll roll locations for you real quick.
All right.
You're going to take 5 in your center torso, and then 5 in your left leg. And of course the -2 for the shocking effect.
No, my friends.
Now, Mason.
Why does this always happen when I take the field with you guys?
I don't know.
Just clarify rules on smokescreen. Anyone who steps in a smokescreen can gain the benefit of smoke.
Yeah, anyone gets
The smoke screen is omnidirectional. It affects both parties, so when he's shooting through it, it's harder for him to hit
And you
too.
can shoot out of the trees with no penalty, but shooting into
the trees is a penalty.
Awesome.
And smoke works the same way in that regard.
Yeah, you can stand in the smoke and gain the benefit of it without suffering the penalty of it.
Close comms to the group. All right, the big guys enter in the fray. Should we move back behind this hill, or are we taking them to the water?
I think we should move back and use the hill for cover.
All right. 1, 2,
Here.
4, 5. I'm trying to see the.
Oh, trying to get
access location.
range? Yeah.
In the trees or not in the trees?
He's in the water.
Perfect.
Water's basically trees, so it
I
should
mean,
count.
The trees are actually air.
They're shooting through trees. It's shooting through trees.
You're right.
Even at this.
And air's ghosts.
And then you got smoke there too. So
So shooting down, do the trees still affect?
Yes.
yes, they will.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do jump over here. I'll take the immunity and take the +1 then. And aim at the cicada.
Well, the cicada's down.
It's shut down.
Oh, it's completely down.
Yeah.
It's offline.
Awesome.
Doesn't mean you can't shoot it if you don't
you're-
want. If you feel like
Shoot
it.
if you
If
want.
you're jumping,
It does seem like
jump
your guys.
more than 2.
Jump more than 2 if you're going to jump, or don't jump at all.
I'm just trying to figure out placement right now.
I want a shirt that says that jump 2 or don't jump at all.
Blocking my way.
It's right up there with the only run if you can cover 6 squares or more.
5. This is decent. He says hi. All right.
Game mechanics.
I will then take another long shot at the.
Take a shot at Billy.
The Jaeger
be a-
has 3 or more woods in the way.
Yeah,
so
it's
you
going to be
won't
impossible to target him. You
Oh,
could
I
target the
can-
hatchet man.
But that's full
Huge
body
man.
cover
Yeah.
and then trees. So
Yeah.
I won't attack this turn.
That's okay. That's okay. Hatchet man.
Hatchet man.
Hatchet man.
So to move out of the woods counts as something, or is it?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Can I jump there?
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, jumped. You can just put the 2 next to him.
Okay. And I would like to. Oh, where's my bullet? Where's Ash? There he is. Hey.
They're all boys.
Every time I'm here, someone on my team has an open mic that just keeps talking. So now
He is fairly close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 away.
can I use the
Medium
technical
range.
one?
Let's see, you're gonna look at 2. You jumped, so you've already burnt up a bit of heat. If you use that LBX, that's all you're really gonna be able to do. Unless you want to go over. You can burn heat and run hot. There is no reason not to run hot.
It happens all the time.
But if you do anything else, I would fire maybe a pulse laser in addition to the LBX. You do 2 of those and you're going to be too hot. You might detonate the ammo in the
And this
LBX.
is medium range?
Well, it depends on the weapon. For the LBX, it's short range.
Short range. Okay. Then I will do one of the medium pulse lasers as well as the.
All right, the LBX. Now the LBX, you have the option of scatter or single solid round. Think of it as a shotgun. You're firing slugs or bird shot.
And it's only at one target, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So do you want to hit him with a slug or bird shot?
In honor of Cutlet, we're gonna do a bird shot.
All right. So LBX with the scatter.
How is this mic still working?
This gentleman right there, the enforcer. All right, so we are looking at jumping penalty, the enforcer's penalty. And range is short, so you're gonna need a 7 to hit with that LBX. 5 is not gonna do it, and you're gonna need a 9 to hit with that laser. Also not gonna do it. And that hatchet man is 2 heat over at the start of the next turn.
Too hot.
Which one am I gonna go?
We'll delay. We'll delay into the heavy phase.
You want to delay until the heavy phase.
Are you sure?
But the heavy's dead. No, just kidding.
The Jägermech
The
will still
heavy's
move.
All right, so delayed. They're passing the turn to you. It's the Jägermech's turn.
Ooh.
What are we thinking about?
He's reacting to the plan as opposed to trying to preemptively do something.
I would like my boy Monos over here to go after. Oh, that.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's
it's
Billy.
the Jägermech.
Oh, Billy.
It has to be
Billy.
Billy
Oh, because he's an
Jägermech.
attack. He's the attack one. That's right.
Yep.
Okay, then.
And again, because he's in water, he will not be able to run at all this turn, even leaving it. Once you've entered water or started in water, there's no running.
From water we enter, in water we shall die.
Again, sounds like
Aquafina.
poetry.
3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, these are difficult. So you've got
okay.
2 to move in.
2 to move
Makes
in.
sense. 1 more for woods
Is
is
that
3.
your blood
Yep.
name? Like, what is that?
Aquafina.
Is
4, 5.
Aquafina your blood name?
That's all.
Like,
That would be
You
as
can't.
far as you can move, because you. Or no, in fact, you'd actually, because you can't run, you can only move 4.
oh my god, that sounds
You can
like
only
a
make it
perfume.
that far.
Wait, so that's 1, 2,
3. It's
Okay,
3 to move
yeah.
in there, and you can't move forward anymore.
Yeah.
But there's no modifier because you moved 0.
Oh.
Or you only move 1 hex. So you are very easy to hit, except you're in the woods, so you're almost impossible to hit.
That's.
That is what their heavy did. So it transfers back to here because he can't shoot anymore.
It's called foliage.
I thought I knew everything about trees.
This does mean, however, that the 2 of you get to go, back to back and stack up on whoever you wish to beat up on. Also a wise tactical move.
Do you want the hatchet man?
Let us kill Hatchet Man first. Why not?
Good.
Okay. Live your life. Live your best life. Let us kill Hatchet Man. So, do you want to go first or should I? Okay.
I mean, you might kill him. That'll leave you with the Atlas.
So would it be most tactical vantage point from just shooting from here, or
Well,
I'm going to?
if you get closer, you
All
could
comes on
just
nine,
unleash with those sets of streak SRMs as well and just go full
Would this
heat.
be closest?
That's his song.
Close would be best for that, but I would see what BJ has planned, because BJ might be
Don't
playing
move here because that'll put you in a direct line of sight of the Atlas. So you'll want to be
down here. Do you
probably
have
down
jets?
somewhere.
You have jump jets
She does.
on that one?
It's a
Yeah,
4, 6,
I would get
4.
yourself down here then.
Let us do.
Just jump, hop right down there. That Atlas can't target you at all, and you have exclusive targeting rights on that hatchet.
Okay, so I'm here. I want to kill him now.
Okay.
Excellent.
This is
Now,
my plan.
that's going to burn a little heat, which puts 2 of our 22. We have 20 left. We're going to be doing it 2, 4, 6, 8, 32. It would run too hot to unleash with everything, but I would give him.
One large laser.
I would do the large laser and both sets of streak SRMs. It's 4 SRM launchers. Let's do those first. They are at short range. You jumped. His modifier's 2. You're going to need 6s with those SRMs. And you've got 4 rolls to make with those. 1 hit. Next one. 5. Do you have any intel left in the store, guys?
You don't have
All
any
right.
But what do I have here? What is this?
1 round can shoot
3.
1 weapon twice or move twice. You don't want to do those things because they'll burn up too much heat.
Okay, нет. Ah!
Missed 1 more and 1 more on the SRMs.
Come on, come on, come on, mother country.
8,
Ah,
yes. So
it
2
happened.
SRMs and then the 1 ER large laser, which will again same
Roll
to
again.
hit. Same to hit. And it's a hit. So 2 SRM, 2 streaks, and a large laser.
So 4 missiles.
4 missile locations we're gonna roll here, so give me 4 locations for missiles.
Just one for this one I did.
2 dice together. Where'd my table go?
6.
My chart moved. Sorry.
This will be right.
Oh, this one?
Hang on. Nope. I had my. Where did I? I'm lost.
So 2 to the right torso.
Is it under your neck? Yes. Sorry. 2 to the right torso. Next location.
Haha! Oh my god.
9.
9 is going to be the left leg. 2 more.
Oof.
Left arm takes 2 more, and then 1 more roll for missiles. Right arm takes 2, and then the big punch, that laser, is going to do 8 to the 2. Roll again for location, possible critical hits.
Damn.
7. Center torso takes the 8 damage, and roll to confirm that critical. You re-roll that 1 die. 9. There will be a critical hit to the center torso.
Katya can do it now.
So what we do is give me
Oh, Kit.
1 die to see which table you hero on. Table 1, and then a d6 to see which thing you hurt in that torso. 6 is gonna
You
be
hurt my euros. My precious euros.
I was gonna eat these.
That's what the hatchet was for. I was gonna cut it up. Cut my euros.
So go ahead and
Share.
mark yourself.
It's both
Gyro
food and
hit on
currency.
there.
Wow.
What this mostly means is if you have to make piloting checks, you're probably gonna fail.
Yeah.
You just lost your balance.
So a question: the EM strike. It's a -2 to hit. Is that piloting or gunnery?
Gunnery, so if you physically struck him, I don't
Alright.
think it would affect it.
That's good to know.
I'm just house ruling that because it makes sense to me that your targeting computer would have nothing to do with punching. Just a theory I have.
Do you want to pull back?
Right around here. Then finish up this one. That one's good too. We can actually start sorting them out.
Do it, Million, do it. This is what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Torso twist.
I love that.
I will just
Thank you.
Try to unload everything. Except, actually, I won't shoot things in my arms. I'll punch with those, even though they're going to be at the legs.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ever been punched in the calf?
All right, so
Yes,
what do we got for
actually.
movement there?
I grew up in Arizona.
That's on me.
We invented that.
This is only a 2 as well.
The star and the fist on cat.
And then the 2 for the EM.
Yep. So +6, so I need 9s.
Okay, 9s.
Thank you. Except for those pulses. So
Nines
do the
for-
non. Actually, no, because I'm only shooting the pulses, so I need 7s. 'cause
7s for the
pulses
pulse lasers.
Large pulse misses
Miss.
horribly, and the other one misses horribly as well.
Okay, so both of those miss would generate the heat, and then physical attacks.
All right, so physicals will need the same thing +1 because I have no hand actuators, so 8s.
And 8 8s, yep.
So hit with 1 and hit with 2,
2 punches are gonna be hits. What's
but
up?
they're only on the legs.
On the legs, yeah, so hitting the leg table location. Let me,
It's basically gonna be left or right.
gotcha.
Low left, high right. Just do that.
Gotcha.
So left and 1 on each.
1 on each,
So,
and damage is?
4 each.
4 damage to
Touch
each
by
leg on the hatchet man. You just got punched in the legs.
Yeah, I did. And you just got close to a guy with a hatchet. So that's gonna be fun.
But he has a Charlie horse now, so.
And he has no balance, so.
You just fall with the hatchet in the back.
His placement is actually rather brilliant. He's kind of screwed you.
Yes. So now,
So that was that one, and they
I'm gonna
delayed,
screw
so we were on to the
myself.
assault phase.
Oh,
Now,
yeah, that-
unfortunately, that you guys both just went, so the Atlas is going to go first in the assault phase.
Oh man. It's okay. That's what I'm here for.
Soak it up.
Yeah.
Tactical suggestion would be to close the distance with that Zeus up on that plateau and just annihilate it and get it off the battlefield. It's the only threat to you.
Tom, I thought you were on my side.
so that's my Tom. It's a software.
It's a
Oh,
tom-tom.
Tom.
Shows
1,
you
2,
the
3,
direction
4.
in
Is
life.
that I can? How many is it again?
You could turn and make 5.
Beep.
And your modifier is only going to be 1.
Beautiful.
You are going to be easy to hit. That is the drawback. You have now put a bacon on yourself, but you're a giant armored tank.
Did he say bacon on this?
Yes,
Yes,
bacon.
bacon on himself.
He
And that
wants
puts him
somebody
at
to cook
6 for the range. Do you have another one of those buffs you could use to
I think I do.
bacon. He has.
I have.
reach out? And I would use that reach out and touch.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to use
Reach out
that.
and touch
Okay.
him.
If I were
Reach
you,
out and touch that.
and then if I were also you, I would let him have it with everything but your lasers.
Everything but the lasers? Oh, let's do
Everything
it.
but the lasers.
Let's do it.
So let's do the AC-20 and SRM-6, or the AC-20 first, 369 and SRM. So both of those are going to have the same range. We're going to be looking
I
at
hope I'm
1,
okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 8. But because you're using the reach out and touch someone, it makes it 6.
6. Okay, so
So you need a 6 to hit with the AC-20 and a 6 to hit with the SRM-2. Miss with the AC-20
Girlfriend, you need to
Grabbing
get
better
a better
dice.
pair of
It's the
eyes.
dice. Hold on, I have Pokemon Pog, I think.
No, it's coin
It's
with Fennekin on it. So when you got it heads and tails,
It's-
paralysis. Wait,
All right,
hold
and
on.
I need a 6 for the SRM-6 to
You
hit.
hurt yourself in confusion.
Oh.
8.
8, the SRM-6 will hit. Now, are we inside the minimum on? No, we are just outside the minimum. We are exactly at short range, so you actually only need
Yeah, get over as far.
5s to hit with that LRM. So you need a 5 to hit with the LRM. So the LRM will hit and a medium laser will hit. Let's do the medium laser location first. We're doing damage on the Zeus.
Damage on
Medium
6.
laser is going to do the right torso.
That is internal.
Internal.
Oh.
All right, roll for a possible
My
critical.
internals.
Possible critical. 5 is not a critical.
Oh, God.
All right, let's roll missile clustering.
Please.
So I'm putting dice on my thing so the papers don't go fly.
Give me a missile clustering on the LRM-20.
Is a
4. 4 is not particularly great. That means 9 missiles will hit, so we've got a group of 5 and a group of 4. Roll for first location. 7 is the center torso for 5.
How am I feeling?
Other than that right torso, you're fine.
Yeah, your right torso just got really picked on.
Oh.
Take a healing potion.
And again, center torso for 4.
Okay.
However, in this instance, it kind of works out in a wonderful way that you immediately get to respawn.
Oh, yay! I'm gonna run away.
No!
Yeah. Okay.
Take it from space,
I'm
Dad.
gonna do 1, 2, 3, 6. Can I back off of balance? Like in
Backing up off of elevation, I'm not familiar with the rules off the top of my head. Can you back up off
You
the...
can walk backwards.
But you
I
can't
think.
run. I don't know of any ruling that says you can't walk backwards down in elevation.
There's also nothing in the rule book about whether a dog can play basketball or not, but you know.
Oh,
There, bud!
As long as you don't run,
63
yes,
total
because you're moving
warfare,
backwards.
Which covers everything.
Alright,
So you'll have to move 4 if you do that.
so I'm gonna do
1, 2, 3,
3.
4.
You moonwalked.
Yeah!
Nice, so solid.
Chat seems to think you can't change elevation backwards.
That's okay.
Oh, so
Then
what should we do? I mean,
would
I don't
Then they can-
suggest
Oh, you should just stand in
that
front of my
case,
neck.
the right way.
You do 1, 2,
3,
4, 5. You have 1 smoke in the way. Since he's not next to the level 2,
This is a
you should
much
be able
better
to hit
move because you could still shoot someone.
Yep.
Alright,
The other way,
alright.
you are taking the biggest, heaviest weapon in the battlefield and not using it.
Oh, that would be bad, Tom. Let's just shoot some stuff.
So the difference, I figured out the difference between your Tom is TOM and mine is THOM.
1, 2, 3. So modifier is
Oh.
4 plus range.
TH is
Okay.
evil.
Modifier is 4 plus range, including the smoke.
Do I have line of sight on?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
4 plus range, including the smoke.
I'm just gonna just shoot everything on my lasers. Yeah.
Your Zeus is running a little hot.
Am I? Where am I?
You're 2 over.
I'm 2 over.
That's nothing to do it.
Yeah.
So you're not enough to invoke any kind of penalty, but you want to
Atomize
control
it.
how much. So you don't want to burn any more than 30 points of heat on firing weapons at this point.
Okay, I'm just gonna do my large laser and my PPC.
Large laser and PPC.
I believe in you, Leo.
Both of those are going to be short range, so
Nice.
That's what
you're going to
I'm
need
do.
7s.
Chat, my lucky 7s.
Nice.
I think in your case it's 6 because of your buff.
Extra
They
game.
did get.
Her buff is the defense. Sorry, never mind.
His is the offense.
His is the offense. Okay. So Car would have a 6. So 7s.
Nice.
Both hits. Let's roll locations. Large laser first.
9.
9 is going to do 8 points to the left leg. And then the 10 points from the PPC is to the left torso.
How many to the left torso? 8? 8 to the leg.
8 to like 10 to the torso.
10 to the torso.
It is still fine.
Still fine, but shot everywhere.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
What?
Back around to the top, because you just win, it means that the hatchet man that you just shot is gonna go first.
Yep.
Okay.
Warning. Focus fire and go headhunting. Aces. Hashtag Leo, hashtag Melia.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
Chat.
Chad.
Are we still the aces?
I like the aces. I still don't want to change. I mean, Team Bumps is kind of cool, but like aces.
It's
Oh, you can
trademark
change. There's nothing preventing you from
protected. That
jumping.
was,
Now,
you know,
so if I would
How do you,
former commander Hawkeye, that was his thing.
Oh yeah, you control your facing when you jump. So you can, when you jump, you can land facing any direction you so choose.
Awesome.
So if you wanted to say, yeah, jump behind that
no.
person, you could totally jump
Okay.
behind that person.
Which is close enough to the hatchet.
Probably not. You name it.
1, 2, 3, 4, and jumped. We'll go ahead and just move your
Oh, yeah.
2 over to you because it's sticking with you. Now, do you want to use any
No, this
weapons
one-
before you swing the hatchet?
Now
keep in mind,
I have
you
a right
cannot
hatchet. I can
use-
use the one on the right side because
Yep,
the
you
hatchet's
can't
there.
use any weapon that's on the limb the hatchet is on if you want to swing.
Yes, I would like to fire. So wait, I can't use anything the limb is on. Or
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
anything-
Oh, that's right
It's
torso.
okay. I
Yep,
have
so
no
see your
damage.
hatchet and that medium laser are both out. So you
I
can
have no
still use
damage yet, so
anything
I'm
else
okay.
that doesn't have a right arm designation.
I would like to use then the
gonna die.
LB10s.
I am
The
going to
LB10?
That's right
Okay.
torso.
That'll be fine.
The
1, 2, 3.
the left ones, and then I would like to utilize the hatchet.
All right, you're going to need 7s for anything that you are firing.
Okay, and
so,
and the yeah, okay, so I think
So you've got 1 LBX and 2 pulse lasers that you're firing with. Let me make sure we're keeping track of heat on here because you are now going to be running hot.
okay. So 7s for the first one.
7s for all 3 of them.
All 3 of them. Okay. That's a not that one.
Miss on the LB10X, medium pulse laser. Also a miss, medium pulse laser.
Thank God.
It is a 7, is a hit.
Ah!
And the next one's hatchet.
Hatchet.
7.
7 on the
The back of the hatchet.
Ouch.
Oh, kid.
These are going to hit the rear of your mech. So let's roll a hit location on that laser first.
Is that the rear or is the side?
Is it the side?
It's the right side.
Right
What's that?
side? That's right side?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Thank God the rear has always been the best
Right
part.
side. What do we have?
So that was. Oh, I forgot. It was a 6, 8, I think.
An 8. All right, center torso for the pulse laser, so 6 damage to that one. And then the hatchet
4.
is on the punch table, so you only roll a d6.
So actually, it's not. That
It's
is
not.
clarified in the Battle Mech manual that clubs are on the general hit location and not on the punch table like all of us have been playing for like 35 years.
Weird.
You hear that? I didn't know that. So give me
just one?
both. No, it's both dice. It's as normal.
Oh.
You're actually better served punching than swinging a hatchet in that case.
8.
8 is going to be center torso, though.
For 9.
That is a strong hit to the center torso.
Wow.
But I think you still have armor there after that.
Yeah.
I think
You're still okay. All right, that was the first one on this side. We switch over to this side.
Somebody help me.
I kind of want to jump on them. I haven't jumped on something for a very long time.
Do you
But
want
Is
to?
that like not allowed?
I don't have any intel right now. And
You
I
want
do my
me to
best
go
jumping
first
with some
instead?
intel.
You want me to go first instead?
Yeah, go for it. I just hope I can get some jumps in.
So
Good.
Let the man jump.
I'm gonna throw that out to the universe.
Let him jump.
8.
Let the man jump.
So I
Let the
have
man.
to
He just wants to
run
hop a little. Hop a little.
5.
Like
so
the
I'm gonna
bunny.
get 2.
The noble
I
bunny.
will go ahead and use my
Your hair
buff
looks
to
really
try to
good.
headhunt that
you.
sucker.
You have
Headhunting.
really good conditioner in the room.
I'm gonna
I'm
have to
familiar.
So for the folks at home, what does headhunting do
well,
for you?
It's keeping it low key
Keeping it
because
low-key.
as a member of the Lion Intelligence Corps state-sponsored terrorist organization, I am really good at killing things. So specifically people. And so if I take a +2 penalty to hit, I automatically hit the head with the flamer and machine gun.
Anti-personnel weapons. He is shooting your mech in the head.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be shooting everything else too.
But let's do the headhunting ones first, if you don't mind.
All right, but it sounded like you want to use one of your buffs.
I think I will.
Oh, what are we using?
I would like to use the, I forget what it was called.
You want to use the
Undermine. Yeah.
and that is a single roll. So which
The head.
one? No, but which one of these ones? Which one do you want to? Because it's a single roll.
Oh, so I can choose which
You can
attack.
choose a weapon.
Yes.
A weapon's gonna.
And
get
I mean, you can do it on multiple.
And you have multiple uses,
stuff.
so you could give him multiple penalties if you want, burning multiple uses of your undermine.
Right?
You have 2 left, so you could use 2 if you
I
wish
have a
to.
flamer and a machine gun. Both only do 2 damage, but they do give you head hits.
Yeah, he will be targeting your head.
And I need 9s with those.
The machine gun.
The machine gun?
All right.
Machine gun needs a 10.
So actually, no, we need a. Okay, yeah, 10. Sorry, it's only +1. So flamer first needs a 9. That will miss by 2. The machine gun misses by a lot more.
All right, both of those
But
in the head, but the standard weapons?
Pulse lasers. Yeah, I only needed 5 on that. So
You are
large
very
pulse
close.
laser and
Billy, check on Cutler.
Ooh,
medium pulse laser also hits.
he's not here.
2 hits. All right, so we've got a
This is the trailer.
9 damage and 6 damage. So 9 to the, and this
9 to
is
the 10. This is on the
the left side.
front, actually.
Is the
You
front?
just watched
Yeah,
Slumdog.
it's the front 3
It's not
hexes
that
are
good, but he
front.
loves
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
Kid loves it.
9. So left leg's gonna take that damage,
That's the other one.
and right torso takes the medium pulse laser
All right,
damage.
so what was the first one?
Left leg.
Left leg, and that was the large pulse.
Correct.
So 9.
And then
That
right
was
torso
internal.
for the other one.
So barely internal on the first one. The possible crit is nothing with snake eyes.
Now your hatchet man is already gone, and you don't have anything else till the heavy and assault. thing.
Self-destruct.
By the way, thank you, Chad.
Everybody but Leo goes before you get to go again. So, but these two have made their. Amelia is gone, is the only one. So both Katya and Mason have the option to beat the crap out of you before you can do anything.
Hatsman's current status is shall I? Chat, gonna let me jump? Take a big jump yet?
Or do you want Katya to soften him up first?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to get a little
I would
payback?
like to send
Either
him.
that, Mason, or tactical advice would be to get
Oh
from
yeah,
above and
that's
just
that's the other. Open it up with the ER. Then
the increased elevation and the shots from behind really increase the probability of hitting somewhere sensitive.
Like the head.
That also sounds like dating advice. I do not know why. It just sounds.
It is dating advice.
Don't date anyone in Colorado.
Don't date anyone on this crew.
Don't.
Don't.
With advice like that?
Also good point. Let's
So would you
And
like
we've
to go
all
first
seen
or do
Bishop's
we?
video.
We have all
Jump.
seen Bishop's video.
And
Some of you lived it.
Alpha strike.
The enforcer is going to let him have it.
Short range for everything.
Correct. You jumped, and his personal modifier is 2, so we have 1, 2, 3.
-1.
We have so far modifiers of 3.
All right.
No, it's 3 for his jump, then 2.
So 5 total.
8.
So 8.
Plus 4.
That's a hit.
ER is 8.
7 actually is what he needs.
11 with the AC.
Both hit.
10. So it's going to do the spread shot, and then little laser with the 5.
That is.
All right, so let's do those two. Well, lots of locations on the other one, but let's do the laser location
Well,
first.
Did he do solid slug or LBS?
He did scattered.
Okay. Oh, jeez, you're putting it hard on me.
He is, but he's going to make it even worse on that hatchet man. So the
first
location on the laser
large laser is 11.
11 from the rear. Oh no. Correct.
Next is gonna be the laser. Let me know when you're ready.
Or that was the first laser was done. So it's
Large
LBX.
laser was 11.
Yes.
Next is a small laser.
Small laser.
That one's gonna be 7.
7 is the.
Small laser hit?
I thought you missed with the small laser.
Small laser was 5.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 should be a miss.
5 was a miss.
Oh.
So is the autocannon and the large laser that hit.
All right, then.
So locations, we have 10 locations to load on the
7
LBX.
with the autocannon.
7 is the first one. We have lots of locations. Oh no, sorry,
Yeah, he has to
7
go plus
number of hits. My fault.
Yeah.
It's all good.
6 of those are going to hit, so you need 6 locations from you.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Roll for them.
First one, 3.
Location 1 is right arm takes 1.
Next is gonna be 11.
Left arm takes 1.
4.
Right arm takes 1 again.
10.
Left arm takes 1 again.
Right arm again.
Right arm
So
again.
that's a boxcar. Or not boxcar. That's a snake eye.
Snake eyes? Ooh, that is going to be a roll a different location and possible critical.
Okay. This is gonna follow up for that one.
So we're looking at.
Ooh, boxcar.
That is a hit to the head.
Oh!
And a possible critical on the head. And the last location of the normal one?
5.
5. 1 more point to the right leg. Now possible critical on the head. Roll to confirm.
8.
8. That is a critical hit to the head.
You want the
4.
4 on the head is going to be the heat sink you have in there. You're running even hotter than you were before. In addition, you have taken a head hit.
Yeah.
Which
Was that
means
pilot
since
roll?
he got the buff, he gets a bonus to hit everything.
Correct. Let's
If he
pull
makes
that
it
up
that
for you.
long.
Let me see.
You get to go now.
Okay.
Because the head should be hitting one.
Oh.
With,
So, what he's talking about is pilot injuries due to head hits and heat do not require rolls to maintain consciousness for your guys.
Correct.
Still not, however,
It's not ideal, but
your hatchet man, bonus of 1 on all of his attacks his next turn because he just got hit in the head. He's a fanatic.
So,
Bloodying them only makes them angry.
may I?
Of course.
Okay, so.
works for me too. Like if I ever get blood.
Hello, old
What?
friend.
Paper?
I am.
Never
So,
mind.
would you
I shred
suggest
every
I
paper I
move
see.
before I fucking kill him?
Yes.
That's right.
I would
That's
get
right.
tactical advice from BJ depending upon what his plan is to do in the
Technical
following
advice.
So
round.
what do you want to do?
I not only want to send him from Russia with love. I am also going to add my battle, add heat to target equal to total half damage, and then just shoot all of my fucking missiles at his face. This is what I want to do.
Let me check something first.
No, do that.
Things are being checked.
I would, instead of just turning around,
Uh-huh.
walk to here. Or actually be a run. So you were here, be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's in your front arc, or you can jump there, kick, and shoot everything.
Okay. So now I kick and shoot everything.
Well, you're technically facing that way. But
Okay.
the Jaeger might shoot you in the back, but it's worth it for the kick to the head.
I agree with him on the one. I would jump simply because I wouldn't expose my back on the risk to that Jaeger. I would take the extra penalty on my attack rolls as opposed to putting myself exposed to the enemy.
It's your call.
Well, just jump.
Mostly because
If you're
you
jumping-
don't have much back armor, and
Face
if he
there.
hits you in the back, it's going to be bad.
Okay.
So that makes it a little harder for you to hit him, but not that much.
You're at a 1.
But most importantly, anyone shooting at you is going to hit that front armor, not your backside.
Can I throw a cutlet at someone?
Strong.
I don't think anyone would be within range, though. There's theoretically it could be possible.
I'll gain momentum on Marie's scooter. Here I go, Tony Hawk.
All right,
He
let's
calls him Tommy Hawk.
Tommy
let's fire off some of those streaks, shall we?
Skateboarder. Skateboarder.
Penalty there's 2, 3,
Tony Hawk was the last
4,
of the
5,
ages.
6,
It's Tommy Hawk.
Plus 5 total.
5.
It's
So
always a 3 if she jumps.
jumps,
Creator of
and then
Spawn
2 for him,
Monsters.
so it's
Yes.
5. And they're all
Singer
short range, so
Blink
you need
182 in
8s.
boxcar racing.
And then we will add heat in addition to damage if I'm doing 8s with the SRMs or the large lasers. Now your heat currently for you
Is at 2.
is at 2, so I'd let him have it with every single one of those SRMs.
Tommy
And I have to get 8.
Yep, I would just do the SRMs because you shoot me one of those large lasers, you're gonna start cooking.
No, I'd still do the large lasers because they're streaks. So if they don't lock on, they don't
They
fire.
won't fire,
and
they won't
don't
generate
build up
heat. Yeah, firing
Besides,
one of the
just
ERs
a-
won't kill you.
It's just a matter of just kill them now.
And then I want to send him from Russia with love.
Oh, the DVD?
From Russia with love.
The Bianca Del Rio.
So you want to fire more than once? Because that's from Space Shuttle with love, is to fire more than once.
You can fire one of the streaks twice.
Fire one of the streaks twice? Okay, so there'll be 5 attacks with streaks. And then you want to shoot both lasers? You want to get that hot or just one?
I can afford to get hot.
Decide when you get there. Let's do the 5 streaks first. Let's see if that kicks off a ton of heat. That'll hit. 1.
We have your somebody
Miss.
surrounded. Just come on, just back down and
Hit.
we'll let you walk away.
Back down?
Hit.
Why would I back down? I'm
You roll that
doing
one
the
more time.
right thing.
By
Hit. So
whose
4 of the 5 times you
ideals,
shot
whose-
locked on.
whose
So that generated
leadership?
16
What makes you
heat.
think this is right?
My
So-
mother, my father.
That puts
my
you at 18
family.
out of 24. If you fire one of those large lasers, you're going to be 6 over on your next
Everything
turn.
I do.
Well worth doing,
Do it. Is for
but I wouldn't fire both large lasers because then you'll cook.
I was taught about you guys.
Do one.
Just do one. Mostly, the reason I don't suggest that is she has
Sorry, can you say
SRMs
that
and those
again?
ammo
There was,
might cook
static.
and boom, no more Katya.
What?
I know what you're like.
Really?
One large laser roll to hit.
I've read everything.
Also a hit. So we have 4 streak SRM
I've
hits in the
seen
rear and 1 large laser hit.
And the
Right
death.
side.
Right side?
I
He's
just
on the right
want
side?
to bring
She also
about
needs to roll for a
order.
kick.
Kick.
Oh,
And I
and then
want to
kick.
help
Don't
with
miss.
that.
Don't miss the kick.
Because
You
miss, you have
and your
so the
friends
kick, you get
are
plus
out of
1 bonus
order.
to hit, or minus 1 bonus to hit. But if you miss,
I
you have to make a
want to
piloting
help
check to remain
fix it.
standing.
You can do this.
I'm doing what I have to do.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Totally.
Doing
All
what
right,
I'm
let's start
supposed
doing some damage.
The kick is actually to the punch table since she's on elevation.
Yep, she's up high. Let's do the kick first. I know that we don't normally do that, and that's wrong according to BattleTech rules, but I'm gonna do the kick damage first. Deal with it. It's gonna be 1 dice, actually. I'm sorry, because you're on the punch location table.
Just use the 5.
3 is going to be center torso. What's the tonnage? 9 points to the center torso on that hatchet man's rear. Or side, sorry, not rear.
The
I got
backside.
it.
Yep. All right, now let's hit your right and the other. So we have 1 and 8 missile rolls to do, and a laser roll to do. So first missile is 2 damage to the right torso. Second missile is 2 damage to the left arm. Right leg for the next one.
Okay, there. Hold on.
Oh, slow down, slow down.
Thank you.
Right leg again when you get there.
All right, so 4 to the right leg.
Roll to the right leg so far. Center torso.
Keep going.
Right arm. 1 more. Right arm twice on that one.
4 right now.
And then the large laser location. Left arm for the laser for 8
Left arm
points.
goes down.
That is gone.
Oh!
Goodbye, arm.
Now, that means that pulse laser on the left arm's gone. So that very bottom pulse laser, you just lost it.
That's great for you, man.
At least I still have my
And then,
hatchet.
is there anything else? Left arm is gone.
Yeah, the entire.
And then adds a heat.
And then heat, total damage we did there, we had 4, so
Well, with everything going
Yeah.
on, yeah.
total damage, because it's add half the total damage to the heat, round
Oh,
up.
just hers. I was thinking his piloting check.
No, so we've got 8, and then 8 is 16, so add 8 more heat to the hatchet man on the chart here.
20.
Whoa.
We're gonna have to roll first to see if your ammo detonates.
Okay. In the left arm?
Yeah, it's most likely going to because your heat is so ridiculously high right now.
So what would I roll for that?
Roll 2 dice and roll really, really high.
No, oh, you said that before I rolled. Oh! That's a do-over. Goodbye, Harem.
Well, that detonates the LBX ammo on board that hatchet man.
Does the hatchet fly off into someone?
So she used the foam rupture with love.
It did.
For the 2 shots, not the Molotov.
Oh, she
She doesn't have a Molotov.
Oh, because she wanted to use the heat, is what she wanted to use. Oh, she doesn't have the Molotov?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry about that because apparently the wrong buff was used and you don't have that heat.
Oh, so what?
My
It
fault.
was all a dream!
But you still used this one.
We did use that one, so we were going to use both. That would have been death for you. Just for you. If you had bought Katia our other buff, she just would have killed him. This is on you. He's alive because of you.
Thank you.
Sometimes things
But hey, now,
do not come up cut.
Betray! Okay, you did this.
now that you've been beat up on, it's time for you to make that Jägermech do something.
So, Billy.
Yeah.
Billy Mike Kama.
Oh, yeah. It's me, Billy. My voice changed.
Before, yeah, Billy, what's up? Yeah, okay.
We gotta steal the Declaration of Independence.
Billy, now, Billy. Okay, so, I am pretty damaged.
The Jägermech is, but in his position, shooting through those trees, he can't shoot anyone where he's currently standing. There's too many trees between him and any targets.
Okay, so is there a penalty to move out?
So, neutral recommendation is just walk forward 2 spaces
Yep.
and stay there because you can easily torso
Then you can
twist.
target this mech, and you're shooting out of trees, so there's no penalty.
So
you've only
Should I
walked.
turn it too, or is that just
No.
the turning? Okay.
The
Thank you,
upper body
Uncle
of the
Tom.
mech can turn, kind of like how a human can do this. It's this wonderful thing that the mechs do. It's
Why
great.
are you always showing off? Some of us don't have spines, they're fused.
You move like you're always in the Batman suit.
It's like
I'm gonna leave that.
connected there. It's like a turtle shell, but it's not there yet.
Keeson.
I'm just gonna leave that alone.
My entire back's just like a Lego
You want to be able to turn your head.
Thank you, Lucius.
His range is 7. What are you gonna use on this guy here? There's pretty much no reason not to alpha strike
Yeah, I
with
was
him
gonna
other
say,
than the
yeah.
fact that your engine's hit and you will cook yourself firing any guns. So I would stick to your autocannon so you don't detonate yourself. You're only gonna generate 4 heat that way.
I can shoot for
Generate
all of
more.
you.
So you can
Gotcha,
generate
man.
all
Yeah.
4 of those auto
Yes,
cannons.
I would. Let's do
so
that.
hot right now.
All right, and all of those are going to be at, as far as range goes,
That's not good.
we've got
You don't want to
short
hit in the center.
and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got medium for the 5s and short for the 2s.
Okay.
Penalty 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to need 7s for the 2s.
5 and 9.
That'll do it. And then the 5s. 10.
Oh, that's gone forever.
And then 1 more. So we have 1 AC2 and 1 AC5 hits. So you go ahead and roll locations on.
Was he doing a double fire on the AC5?
No, he might generate enough heat to get the
Okay.
penalty. We're trying to keep him under the penalty zone. He has no heat absorption in that mech. None.
Thank you for the penal assistance.
Location?
If it lasts for more than 4 hours, call a physician.
5.
5.
2 points to the right leg from the AC2, and then 5
Right
points
leg.
to the
6.
right torso.
Oh, thank God, not center. Oh, thank God.
Was right torso?
Yes.
How many shoes get I've been standing for like 2 hours.
Cutlet
Was that
nice
you?
again.
You went down there. Okay.
I was. I still am.
He still is actually down there.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
Waiting for Helen.
And that's the heavy, and it's onto the assault phase. Which Leah will be going first.
I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna do
One, yes.
2, 3,
Wrong.
4,
I'm
4,
curious.
5. Yeah, perfect.
And then I'm gonna shoot my medium pulse.
Open comm to the
Right.
opposing side.
I'll just work
I'm
with you.
curious where you got your mechs. This is a fairly up-to-date hatchet man we're shooting at. It just rolled off production line last year.
Yes, it did.
You're doing great.
You know your thing.
Yeah, give him the medium pulse, the ER, and the
Of
PPC.
course.
Yeah,
that's
hit them all. That'll keep you at the
So,
exact same heat
where'd you
level
get
the
it?
next turn.
Oh, it was a gift from an interested
And
party.
everything is short range.
Does this interested
On
party
fire.
have a name?
2, 3. You're
Not one
gonna
that you need
need
to know.
6s.
You see, you don't understand. I need to know everything.
That's gonna be a
That's
hit.
how I knew to be here today.
Oh,
ER large.
so you're
Also a
Juliet
hit
then,
and
huh?
PPC.
No, I'm Bishop.
Also a
I need
hit.
to know all the things.
Oh man, let's roll locations on that hatchet man's left side. So let's do the pulse laser first.
Lasers on the
7. So the left torso on your pulse laser is going to
Other
do
lasers
6
on the
damage to the hatchetman's left torso.
I take?
Hatchet men.
That was how much damage on it?
6.
Ready? And then
Left torso?
Yep, left torso. Next one's the ER large.
That's all I got.
Going to do 8 points to the 7, which is also going to be the left torso again.
All right, so that's 2 crit rolls there.
2 possible crit
Both
rolls.
went internal.
And this is on hammer? Or axe?
This is on the hatchet man.
I want.
And then the PPC.
Hammer man.
Stop time.
4.
Location of 4. Left arm for the PPC's 10 damage.
So there is none, so it transfers to
the left torso.
which destroys the left torso,
Yeah.
and 5 goes to the center torso, or 8 goes to the center torso.
8 into the center torso.
Trickle down economics.
Well, we would roll critical hits on that torso, but it's not there anymore.
But it does go internal on the center torso with
Uh-oh.
that 8 carryover.
Possible critical on the center torso.
Oh no, Axel.
And your left torso laser is now gone as well.
Yes.
And roll to confirm.
Take me back to
That's not
7.
Nope.
Just shy. Not going to inflict a critical hit. However, I need you to make a piloting check because you just got the crap shot out of you and you're going to fall down more than likely. In fact, you've taken a lot of damage this turn.
Also, I forget, does that one have an XL engine, or is that just the Cicada?
I believe just the Cicada does. I'm double checking the Hatchet Man. No, the Hatchet Man does have an XL. She's down. That's it.
Ooh.
Hatchet Man shuts down. Offline.
Axel, baby.
And now Cutlet and Axel.
Your pilots might be fanatics, but their mechs just got no juice. That's not good.
Because Fanatic Street.
That's the end of the assault phase. We would go into a wonderful life phase there.
No.
Oh, no, it's not. He has an Atlas. I'm just trying to skip his Atlas, that's all.
I mean, I appreciate the effort, but
I'm curious as to what he's going to do with this Atlas.
Recommendations, Thong.
Probably sure.
You don't really have a lot you can do from here. I personally, if it was me, realizing the battle was slightly lost and wanting to maintain advantage, would begin a slow retreat, continuing to engage that LRM-20 at targets of opportunity while retreating. Get behind that ridge line and force them to come at me so I can use the AC-20. But being as you are in a position of pursuance rather than defense, you can't really do that.
And you're kind of a fanatic, so.
Yes.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but it did have to
It
be
was
said.
like your thing.
I mean, it's just out there.
Unfortunately, it was a really bad move to get yourself on this elevated spot, but you don't really have a lot to work with from here on that one. So I might work my way down the ridge line, keeping my facing appropriate, and then maybe hit one of these guys with that LRM, but you really got almost nothing you can do from that position with your short-range weaponry.
Okay, and I am able to move 5.
But I would most certainly run and then control your facing.
Get back here.
So you're going to do 1,
So that's to, just
1 to
turn
turn,
around. Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Because there's not really much you can do, but hopefully that keeps you with a little bit of protection.
I mean, he can torso twist so he's facing this way, and so anything on this arc he can hit with his front-mounted weapons, and his arm he can still hit.
No, just
the
keep him
hell,
facing
man?
the right
Why
way.
you telling
Keep him facing the
That's
right
to
way.
be
Torso twist
fair.
doesn't change your facing,
That's
it just
me.
changes.
Why do you?
Like the upper body.
Okay,
So
so
your
I
Atlas
get-
is doing this. Do
so
you
I
have
get-
anything on that right side that you want to use on him on an Atlas that works?
Right arm is the medium laser.
No, so nothing that's going to reach him.
Well, no, because if he
But he could
if he
torso twist and engage the
twists
left
like
torso.
this, then the front arc is
covers
This.
that, then hit him with that LRM-20.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
ran penalty 2, penalty 3, range
So the
is
reason I
1, 2,
put you
3,
here
4, 5,
is in
6,
case he
7,
skylined
8,
himself
9,
there,
10,
you were just outside
11.
the range of that AC-20.
This is very correct. 2 hexes outside of its range. 11 is going to make you on medium
See, I did
range.
think of you.
So you've got 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to need 8s to hit with that LRM-20.
Okay.
An
Eight.
8 will hit with the LRM-20. Let's roll missile grouping. Give me a 2d20 or 2d12.
2d12?
Sorry, 2d6. Sorry.
Sorry, one.
My fault. 4.
4.
You are only going to hit with 9 of those missiles. So a group of 5 and a
9
group
missiles.
of 4. Roll for location.
That means no missiles, right?
6.
6. So right torso is going to take 5 on her. And then 4 damage to the... 4 damage to the right arm.
You're good.
Just
And
fine.
which one was that one again?
That would have been Katya's blackjack.
Kit.
So, Kit, I have a question.
Yeah.
The Jade Falcons we fought in the past were very particular about everyone shooting the same target. You don't seem to have that problem.
Improv.
Yes, and.
Just checking.
You guys forming a troop? It's Cutler. I got in the back. I climbed in the back of your Mac. What's up?
Cuddles, how are you not dead? That's my question.
All right.
I get asked that all the time.
That's
You're
the end of
wondering
the
how I wound
assault
up.
phase. For real this time. Now the light phase is going to happen. You don't have any light mechs, so. And in fact, you don't even have any medium mechs anymore, so everybody but Leo is going to go again, and then you'll get to go.
Cool. I say we just delay and see what that Jaeger mech does.
He's still in my line. He could still keep shooting
Okay,
me.
fine.
Why are you okay with everybody hitting me? Why are you okay with that?
Because I know you can take it.
Oh my god, the bull.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What? Oh my god, the bull.
Here. Oh, that's not mine. Here's mine. Atlas is in sight.
Yes. It's just
Range is 15. Your modifier is 3 for yourself. His didn't move any squares, so he actually doesn't. Or only moved 2, so he's got nothing over there.
Um.
So your only modifier there is for your jumping
Dope.
at any range.
Then I'm gonna do. Do I have the back off?
13 hexes.
Do my back off. All right. 13 hexes.
Yes.
Oh, it's medium. Perfect. I'll do the ER and then the LB10.
So you need
do a
8s.
slug. Yes, please.
8s on both.
With the -1 included for both.
7s then. 7s with the -1.
Boxcars.
12.
Big,
Woo!
big old.
That'll hit.
Big old slug. And 11.
Wow.
Both hits.
Wow,
Ooh.
wow,
Use
wow.
those dice. I should grab those ones.
All right, roll hit locations. The
All right.
laser.
LB10 first.
I'll be
slug.
10, so 10 points to the.
6.
10 points to the 6 is the right torso.
And the next one's
So
gonna
it
be a
should
9.
be the right side.
Left side. He's firing at the Jaeger, right? Sitting at the left side?
Oh, it's the Jaeger? I thought it was the Atlas. Never mind.
So it would be right torso, and what was that second roll?
That was a 9.
Right arm for the second roll for the
Perfect.
laser.
So right torso for 10.
Yep, and then right arm for 8.
Oh no, my
All right, so the
Oh no.
internal on the right torso.
Enter a possible critical on the right torso.
Ow!
Ow.
My
Possible-
torso.
Possible critical on the right torso.
and
Burn
on
it.
the right arm.
And the right arm?
Yeah.
Do it. Possible criticals both.
All right.
On the torso.
First one, 5.
Not a critical. On the arm.
Second one, 5.
Nope.
Not a critical.
Looked good though.
It looks really good.
Both great shots. It's still, you all except for Leo get to go before he gets a chance to do anything.
Yep.
So, unless you want to delay. It's on you two. If you choose to act now.
advice, Melia.
Kill the Jaeger mech.
Yeah, see if you can kill the Jaeger.
Okay, here we go.
Which way are you facing, this or this?
I'm facing this way. I could turn.
If you kill the Jaeger, it's a lost cause. The Atlas can't beat 4 of you.
I mean,
Try me.
unless it can.
Yeah. I was like, try me.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna give up.
It can't.
So keep facing this way, turn to face him, tactical advice.
Look, like with these guys.
I'm gonna jump on it.
Okay, then maybe.
There's no great position for you. You can move into just walk into the,
Walk into the smoke.
yes, thank you. That word, smoke.
Do this.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
there.
just share it with it.
You're on
Yeah.
a cloud.
I'm
Wow.
relaxing.
You're-
I'm hanging
yeah.
out.
You're in
Okay.
a spa, got it.
Cheech
now-
and Chong's mech movie.
There we go. Okay, so now I'm trying to hit, but there is penalty now because I am in smoke.
Well, the
That's-
smoke, because you're in it, doesn't affect you. The only thing you have to worry about is the 1 light woods penalty there.
Okay.
So 1 point there, movement, 2 points for his movement. It's
Am I
3.
hitting him or big guy?
Oh,
No, there's none on his movement because he only.
oh yeah, that
X's.
2 should be. Can we get rid of that for a
Yeah.
second? So only the 1 for there, and then
And
your
1 for
movement,
her movement,
which
and
is
then
2,
range.
and then range. So it's going to be pretty easy to hit him.
Okay.
That's medium range for the SRMs.
So you'll need 7s for the
Are
SRMs.
you shooting Billy?
Shooting Billy.
Okay. Here we go.
SRM 1 misses. Number 2.
Ah!
Also misses. Number 3. Also misses. And number 4. Well, on the plus side, it means that because there's streaks that they didn't fire except for that one, so you didn't generate any wasted heat except for that one which hit. So that means you could totally fire one of those large lasers and not overheat,
Well,
no
keep in mind,
problem.
your pre-battle buff, you can shoot twice.
Or you could shoot one of those. In fact, I would shoot one of those SRMs again and shoot the large laser as well, because you still won't go over on
You have convinced me to do exactly that. Let us go.
All right, and still need a 7.
Aha!
2 SRM hits and then the large laser.
Yes.
So you hit twice
Doesn't never lose.
and miss with the laser. So 2 SRM hits. Let's roll 4 hit locations. And you are hitting the front arc. 7 is going to be center torso, takes 2. Next one.
I'd like to undermine that one if possible.
We are past the 2 hit roll.
Damn
I'm
it.
sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
But please do that. Again, center torso takes another 2. Right arm takes 2. And then last one. Right arm takes 2 again.
So both of those are crit rolls.
All right, possible critical and possible critical for the torso. 11.
That's 2.
2 criticals. For the arm, 10.
That's 2.
2 criticals on both.
Wow.
So let's roll the first
Do
critical.
you have 4 things in that arm?
I got him right here. That would have been right arm and right torso we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
So go ahead and let's do the torso one first. There is nothing you can hit in the second group, so
I thought it was both on the right arm.
it's on the right arm. I thought you said both went through critical.
So both of the attacks I thought were on the right arm.
There were 2 hits to the right arm and 2 hits to the torso.
Okay, so if it's right torso, that's also internal.
Okay. So you 1 more critical roll. We have 4 criticals on the right arm alone, and then no criticals on the torso. There is 1 thing you can hit in the second half, so give me 2 brackets, or roll a d6.
Oh, 1.
Just 1.
One.
Just 1 first. Let's see. First table, give me a d6. 3. Ultra auto cannon 5 is gone. Next one.
Those are the right or left? Right. Okay.
6. That's another ultra auto cannon 5 hit.
Well, it's just the same.
It's the same gun.
Yeah, it's just the same.
1 more there.
Hurt my gun twice.
3 is again still more ultra auto cannon, and then 1
Breaking
more.
my dang same gun.
Tell my life.
1 more in that arm. You really screwed up that gun. That is the upper arm actuator on that arm. Yes, that means it's kind of like having a broken arm.
Yeah. Oh,
Leo,
no.
do you want me to deal with the Jaeger or the Atlas? Technically, the Atlas is facing that way, if I recall correctly. It just had a torso.
Had a torso twist.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm right in front of you. Don't kick.
Taking a nap.
Oh. I'm gonna. You can call it. I trust your judgment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yep.
10.
I'd leave you the Atlas, Leo, because you can shoot it in the back,
9, 10,
and you actually have the firepower
11.
to take it out.
Thank you, Chet, for that pre-battle buff.
What?
And I will shoot everything and kick.
Shooting everything and kicking that Jaeger mech. It's a bad day to be ComStar.
What goes around comes around.
But you know that one you were talking about using before? This might be the time
Yeah, I
to
was
throw it
gonna-
out.
yes, I would love
How
to
many
use
of those do you got?
I have 2 more undermines. I'm going to use 1.
Okay, definitely use 1. I assume you're probably going to do it on his head hunting one?
I don't have that anymore.
Don't have
I
it anymore?
used
Used it? Okay, well, what weapons did you got?
You
I would
would use
definitely
on
use
the
it on the
large
large
pulse
pulse laser. Yep. So a penalty of 1 more on that
pulse laser?
large pulse laser.
All right, so it's a base penalty of 3, so base 6s on everything. 4s for the pulses, so it's a 5 on the large pulse laser. Will hit with a 6. 4 for the medium pulse laser will hit. The flamer needs a 6, will hit. The machine gun also hits with a 6.
Alpha strike hits.
And then
The kick.
will also hit.
All right, well, let's knock out that kick damage
So
really
the
fast.
flamer adds 2 heat.
2 more heat on that guy.
Very hot.
So you want the kick?
Yeah.
You want to have the kick first? Was that?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the kick first.
It's the 1.
The 1.
I'm on his side, so it's only the left.
Oh yeah, it's only going to be. So it's automatic.
That's 8 points on the left leg.
8 points to the left leg on that guy.
Left leg is gone.
So.
Left leg is gone?
Yeah.
No, it should have some.
You should have internal.
Yeah.
See down here?
Oh, shit. Sorry.
The top is your armor, the bottom is your internal structure.
They got smart. Run like beta 2.0.
All right, let's roll hit locations on those bad boys. The
Okay,
pulse laser.
large pulse laser is in the 8.
And you are on
That's
the...
So that will be the center torso, since I'm on the left side.
Yep. 8. Center torso is going to take the 9 damage.
9 damage in center torso. That just went, I'll add it. There we go.
We're teaching everyone how to use this beta app.
All right.
The medium pulse laser in the 4. for
Left
6.
arm for 6 points.
6 damage in the left arm.
2 points in the head.
Oh, 2 points to the
That was
head.
the flamer. Just sets you up. And then the machine gun is in the 5.
I guess he felt the burn. 2 to right leg.
And the center torso had a possible crit, right?
Was that 2 to right leg?
Yes.
Okay.
Does the center torso go internal?
Yes.
Yes, it did. Possible critical on the center
Come on,
torso.
Steiner fists, don't fail me. Oh, you failed me.
Oh. However, that head hit is not a fun thing for you.
Oh.
But it does give him a bonus to hit.
It does. It will give you a bonus to hit, but getting hit in the head is never fun.
No. I've had 16 concussions. It's not good.
But on the plus side of things,
Yeah. It's bad.
now your Jaeger mech can finally do something.
Jaeger.
Oh, my boy, Billy. Billy Gunn. Let's get you over here.
Before you do that, though, because I don't want to miss this one, will you, somebody told me the arm went internal as well. Is that correct?
The left arm.
The left arm did go internal?
Yeah.
I want you to roll for a
And
possible critical on that
Did
then.
the leg also go internal or not?
Left arm.
I think the leg. Yeah, the leg went internal.
Okay, so
Right arm.
So,
critical hit on the arm and then
one
the
on
leg.
the arm and the leg.
Thank you, chat. So 1 on the arm. Give me a D6 first.
4.
4. Oh, not you.
Oh.
4, and then he does have something in the second table he can hit, but it's only
On
one
the
thing.
6.
There's only one thing you can hit on the second
Okay.
table. So that AC2 is now offline.
Oof.
You are at half weapon strength.
Think of it as better heat management. Just trying to help you out.
But now you can shoot back with half as many weapons as you had before.
That's good.
And you get a bonus because you got hit in the head.
Yes, you do get a +1 on those on your return fire strikes to hit.
Smokey, 1.
I see what he is doing. Popping smoke all over the battlefield. Yep. And thank you for that other reminder. I forgot his piloting check as well. Good call. Thank you, chat.
Oh no, the paper crushed. Dead. That's dead. That counts. That's dead.
No, but while we're talking about dead and you're laying out smoke, will you go ahead and make me a piloting check for all that damage that Jaeger mech took? He might fall down.
It's a
2
one.
dice.
2
One more
dice.
die.
That's a 2.
That's a fall.
That is a fall down. So you're probably not going to be shooting. You're going to be falling down. Appropriate falling damage?
It's tonnage divided by 10, but he does get to stand up.
He does get to stand up.
Yeah.
So you're going to take, we're going to do 6 damage to the...
So check where he fell. It's on the movement
With the
chart.
facing, yeah. Where is facing on fall?
Other chart.
Other chart?
On the bottom.
Gotcha. Oh, facing after fall. Give me a d6. For your fall.
That's you, Rom. Evil
2.
Rom.
You are now facing 1 hex side right, and you took that 6 damage to the right side, which is going to be 2 dice, please.
Me or?
You, anybody, I don't...
11.
Somehow you fell on your right side, but hit the left leg for 6 damage.
Good.
So that left leg, that's another crit roll.
Possible critical.
Here, let's keep this guy up here.
Why don't you go ahead and roll on yourself since you fell down to see if you get a critical. Plus, it's just meaner this way.
6.
Not a critical on yourself.
Yay!
Okay, now you could try to
my
standing up. Standing up is an important thing to do.
Yes, I would like to stand up.
All right.
How do I stand?
Papa, build me legs.
You didn't learn?
I didn't learn how to stand yet.
It's a piloting check.
It is.
Do a
I'm
piloting
sorry,
check
it was
and you walk.
It was a bad joke. Piloting check. Was the 10?
Yes.
All right, that's going to burn movement to stand up.
Upside down.
Oh,
I did it wrong.
Is it 2
kick
for
flip.
I
standing?
think so.
Or is it half your speed?
So
I
he's
gotta double
still
check.
in the same hex.
Yeah, still in the exact same hex. It doesn't change that. Yep, so you've moved 2 squares, or 2 X's essentially, for standing up.
Okay. So I still have a little bit of movement.
You still have 2 more or 4 if you're running. But I don't think you can run if you stand up from being prone. If I'm not familiar off the top
I
of
don't
my head.
remember.
You've never been
We'll go ahead and let him if you want.
Oh, and somebody is
I'm fine.
pointing out. Yeah, you can run. You decide first, and you can choose your facing standing up.
Yeah, he can choose.
So you don't have to face that way. You can
Okay.
face any direction you want when you stood up. So you were facing that way when you stood up, and you have burned 2 movements so far.
Okay. And I can only, it's 4?
You can move a total of 6 because there's no reason you can't run. I thought you could not, but
Unless
I'm
he's
mistaken.
moving backwards.
But if you're moving backwards, you cannot. You would only be able to move
Okay.
back 1 square or 1 hex. Too many different tabletop games. Hexes, inches, squares, burst patterns, radius, area of effect.
meters.
I would like to fire instead of move.
You're not going to be able to use any of these guns without taking a serious penalty because they have a minimum range other than the
So
pulse range.
my recommendation would be either to try to punch twice, which would be really hard because you have no lower arms or hands, or kick.
Kick. Okay.
I would go with your medium pulse lasers and his kicking suggestion.
I would like to use my medium pulse lasers and also use my medium legs to kick.
Well, you did not move. What's the modifier for the?
He
Oh yeah, he walked.
technically walked.
He walked,
I
so
stood
one.
up, I
Plus
lost.
4, plus 5 because I'm in woods.
So 5. So you're hit 8s so far for your pulse lasers.
Pulse lasers get a -2 bonus.
-2, so it's 6s, and then actually 5s because you got hit in the head.
Mm-hmm. And I cannot use the reach out and touch someone because that is long distance, right? Long,
Yep,
medium.
correct.
Okay.
But you only need 5s to hit with both of those pulse lasers. So that'll hit for 1, and the second one also a hit. And you want to do that piloting thing to kick.
Yeah. So base 4 -1 because it's a kick. Does the wording of the fanatic buff apply to
Double
his
checking
piloting as
on the
well?
fanatics. Gunnery. So
All right.
no.
So it's a 6.
You need a 6 for the kick.
Or sorry, 7.
7.
10.
So
Still hit.
kick hits, both pulse lasers hit. Let's roll locations on pulse lasers first.
That kick is gonna suck.
3.
Right arm is going to take the 6.
And then 3 again.
12 total to the right arm. Yep.
So the right arm is gone.
Ooh.
Oh, my friend.
Oh,
And the kick.
Kick. Give me a d6. Oh, kick location.
Just 1d6?
Yep.
Then 1.
Facing straight on. Right leg.
Oh, thank you.
And he is a 65-ton mech.
Go ahead and give me a crit.
Possible critical. 4, not going to be a critical.
Excellent.
So much.
And that is all the action we have for heavies.
That was right.
Leo started the assault phase for us.
Wow.
I lost my flamer.
Wow. Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Backside. I'm not saying you should do something,
Wow.
but I'm saying you should do something.
Yeah, Tom, I'm gonna have to do that then. Right here.
If you're in a gunfight and you have the option to shoot the man in the back, always shoot him in the back.
1, 2, 3.
Good dating advice.
Ah.
Comes on. Good day. Comes off.
Turn and let him have it.
Worst.
I was gonna shoot some.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's 9 hexes away. That is pretty dang close.
I'll do.
And your heat levels, you're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do large lasers, LRMs, and IPPC.
Large laser, LRM, and PPC. All right, he's got no mod on his end. You've got 1 for walking.
No, that's running.
Oh, you ran? So 2. Okay. Yeah. So you need 5s plus range. And as I said, we were at 9. So how are we doing on ranges for any of those weapons?
There should be
Medium range? It's pretty easy.
okay.
7 will do it. That's 1. Roll that one again. 6. 2. And then last. 6. That's it. All 3 hit. Let's roll some location. Oh, let's do the missiles because of the clustering.
Sure.
How many cluster on that LRM?
8.
8, and that's the 15, the LRM 15, correct?
Yes.
9 of those missiles are going to hit.
Nice.
That was the right?
We have not determined locations yet. So 9 missiles are going to hit. So let's do those first. Location is 6. And we are looking at the rear right torso will take 5 points.
I can take it.
8.
The rear left torso will take 4 points. The ER large laser is going to hit the rear left torso for 8 damage.
That's internal.
Cool.
And then that PPC
7.
hits the center torso in the rear.
That's some good shooting.
Yeah!
You roll for a possible critical on that torso in the rear.
5.
5 is not going to be a critical. You do, however, need to make a piloting check because you just got the crap knocked out of you from behind and you might fall down.
Okay.
7, you are not going to fall down.
Good.
And now you can shoot back.
Thank you very, very much.
Turn.
I would like.
1. Is that 2? No, that's 1 intervening.
What if I use my? I can use my reach out and touch.
Is that 2
someone.
intervening?
So, well, it's 2 intervening. I'm in the 3rd, but he can still shoot me because I'm in it.
So you can shoot him in the woods, but it will be more difficult than shooting someone who's not in the woods.
Yes. However, I want to at least get one of them.
Okay, you really want to get the... Wow.
And he ran, right?
He just ran.
So
There's
3 for my movement, 3 for the woods, 2 for his movement, so it's plus 8.
You're going to need 11 or 12.
And that's
reach out,
not
touch
counting range yet.
Not counting range.
Oh,
Are you sure that you really want to do that? He is, because he moves so fast, difficult to hit, and the woods doubles down.
Okay.
I would strongly suggest, not because I don't like her, I actually adore her, and I don't want you to kill the Zeus, but it is your most tactical.
Thank you, Tom.
And really,
is it the same Tom? It's just like he's just on playing both sides.
I think that's what it is, man.
Siri.
Okay, then I'll go with that one.
Plus, you've already lit her up, so you have a chance of maybe doing some hurt. She's going to be outside of auto.
Yeah, that
cannon
right
range.
torso is really torn up on the Zeus.
What are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's at max. This is long range. Time to hit her with everything you got.
Yeah, let's do it.
Touch someone.
Reach out and touch.
Reach out and touch someone.
Do I have 2 more of those left?
Somebody check
You
that.
have 2 left.
2 left. And I can't.
All your
can't stack
ranged
them, right?
weapons.
Can you use them both?
Can I stack them?
I don't know.
It's your call as a GM. Especially,
Yes,
especially
you can
given
stack
time.
them. Let's stack them so I can do them.
As long,
Yeah.
as long as you don't stack pull them, nobody will be angry.
Thank you, God, for all the
If you do
heals.
stack pull them, I will probably be angry.
So because it's long range for the majority of weapons, it means a +2 bonus for your reach out and touch someone. Almost counteracts the long range. So we have 1 there, 2, 3, 4. Modifier of 4 plus range, or including range. So you need 8 with that reach out and touch someone with the AC 20 or the medium lasers. AC 20 is a hit.
Oh,
Medium
God.
laser, miss, medium laser,
Oh, bumps.
hits, LRM 20. LRM 20 is actually not in long range, so 7 does hit with the LRM 20.
Yeah, short range.
This is
So
what
let's
I've
do
always
that
wanted,
20 points of
Chad.
damage to a location
Thank you,
first.
chat.
This is what I've always wanted.
Give me 2d12, or 2d6, sorry, 6.
6.
20 points of damage to the right torso of the Zeus. Hang on.
The right torso would be gone.
Man,
Right
Rampart's
torso
gonna
and
kill
right
me.
arm is gone. Rampart's gonna be pretty upset.
Oh gosh.
And then let's see, our next, we had 6 from the laser to the left leg.
Alright.
But
And then the LRM 20. Let's see how many of those missiles hit in the LRM 20.
Are my legs not covered?
7.
That's a real question.
The leg? Did it
Are
hit
my-
the head
are
or
my
not? I
legs-
can't see.
You're right. Take the leg damage off. There's no leg damage. You can't.
That's a small favor.
12 of those missiles hit. So we got 2 groups of 5 and 1 group of 2. Group of 5, number 1.
8.
Left torso. Group of 5, number 2.
7.
Center torso. And group of 2.
4.
Right arm.
There is no right arm, so that transfers.
Correct.
I hit
Seven
Axeman.
to the center torso.
Damn it, Axel.
So where did we have the possible criticals?
It was the right torso, which
Is gone. So nowhere else is a possible critical?
No.
Good.
Nothing
Okay.
else is in room. Almost.
Wow, I should do a piloting check.
Yes, you should. You might fall down. Oh!
Open comms. Hey.
Let's see
Everyone.
which direction you're facing when you fall. Roll me a d6, would you? 3. 2 hex sides right. So turn yourself. 1, 2.
So she fell on the right side.
Fell on the right side.
I have no arms.
So give me roll 2 dice. Let's see your hit location.
7.
7. On the right side is going to be the right torso.
Which will transfer to the center. That'll be internal to the first 5. It's a 85-ton Mexus, or 8-ton Mexus, so still 3 more damage.
Oh man.
Okay.
So I need 1 more location.
One more location, please.
Tell me this.
4. That would be the right arm on the second location.
So it's 2 crit rolls on the center torso.
All right, 2 possible criticals. Roll them on yourself because you fell down.
6.
Not a critical. Whew.
5.
Not a critical. No critical hits.
Thank God.
Open up comms.
Yellow.
So,
So,
this is going pretty great. I
Yeah.
think we're all very happy.
I think so.
I am going to break my very own rule. One last chance. Please step out of your mechs. Come with us. You will not be harmed by me or my crew. I can't promise you anything more than that, but it's the right thing to do.
When you say you and your crew, you mean you and the one other guy that were almost done killing? 'cause they
Correct,
were
but I
killing-
believe
Okay.
I can probably get a shot on your friend down there. So,
Your long-range scanners have detected incoming air support. It is most certainly hostile.
last chance to
We have Cutlet. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they got free roll-ups.
Cutlet. Did you get in the back of the?
I gave them their lunchables.
This happens every time. Doesn't matter. Cutlet, please. Doesn't matter if we're in a tank or if we're in a bigger walking tank.
I did
Jesus.
all.
We love
air
this guy.
support
We
coming.
want to
Seth,
keep
what's the
him.
Crunchyroll password?
With air support coming, you have literally no
Crunchyroll
chance
Premium?
at this point.
We're not standing down.
Let them walk away.
with.
Just
The
leave
best
us
you could hope
alone.
for is to get away intact at this point with air support coming in. It's a losing battle.
That make sure that we're not in the strafing run.
Time to hit the old.
I have to go back to my planet now.
Hoochie, no.
I'm just gonna get out of here, guys. This was all a misunderstanding.
I will give you.
We'll retreat.
Retreat?
Yeah.
Any conversation with these folks before you do so?
I would like to say one thing. I know that you think Clan Jade Falcon will save you and will honor you for these losses, but I need to share with you one last thing. I know them better than you will ever know. The only way you can survive is to come with us right now. Come with us.
Translation: suck it.
Suck it. Let's go, guys.
Was I supposed to hear that part, or was the suck at you, or who?
It was Cutlet.
Well, that meeting was certainly a bust, but the information you got from that agent certainly wasn't. I guess we will find out what happened and what's going to happen next on our next episode of Death from Above! We love you!
Reactor